Hey everyone, welcome to the Magic on Main Street podcast. I'm Sean.
I'm Tabitha.
And I'm Kenzie.
Over the past few years, our little family has lived the Disneyland lifestyle. As an ex-cast member, Magic key holders, and Disney Vacation Club members, we've been surrounding our lives with Disney.
We'll be your one-stop shop for Disneyland and Walt Disney World history and trivia, and all the insider information you could ever ask for on merchandise, food, shows, attractions, and everything else you should know about the parks.
And don't forget the hidden Mickeys.
Our goal is to bring a little magic to your ears each week by sharing our Disney journey with you. This is Magic on Main Street.
And hear you, they savor the challenge and promise of the future.
Welcome to the show, everybody! Welcome to, we're ditching the season thing. Welcome to episode 76
Hooray!
of the Magic on Main Street podcast. I'm Sean.
I'm Tabitha.
And I'm Kenzie.
With us as always is Scar the kitten and Arthur, the loudest dog in the world.
I don't know why. I feel like it's because we play the podcast for him when he is home alone and like he'll sleep usually during that.
Yeah.
So I feel like when we start recording, he's like, yes, best sleep of my life. And then he just snores so hard.
Could be. I don't know. But he is the snoriest dog in the world. But we have a huge, we say this all the time, but we have a huge show ahead of us because we have a lot to catch up on. We have a couple weeks worth of missed information from our trip to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
The epic Walt Disney World birthday extravaganza, we're calling it. Tabitha, Kenzie, Amy, Kylie, and myself all celebrate birthdays within a very short amount of time. So we just do a big Walt Disney World trip all together, and it was a blast. So we'll catch you up on that.
This was our third annual, right?
This was our third annual. Yeah. Really fun trip. So we'll catch you up on all of the shenanigans we got into there. We've got changes coming to a fan favorite show at Disneyland. We've got a beloved attraction that has celebrated its anniversary this week.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
I wonder what it could be.
Spoiler alert. But also huge, like epic, life-changing news coming from the D23 Expo that happened this past week, including movies, theme park news, and the 2024 class of Disney Legends.
Yeah.
So we'll go over all of that. So because we've got a big show, we're just going to get straight into it. Kaylin, bring us in.
Magic on Main Street podcast, perfect for Disney fans. Magic on Main Street podcast, talking about Disneyland. Magic on Main Street podcast, for when you're making your Disney plans. Magic on Main Street podcast, Sean and Tabitha will be right back. They're back.
Also, big news, I have a purple microphone now.
Wow.
Isn't it cute?
Ours are normal. See?
Well, it was a $4 cover. Big equipment purchase. All right. Well, we are on a mission to change things up on this show. There has been a great response from the video episodes. People are really enjoying those. And so we're going to put some effort into those. With that comes the need for more equipment. So it's going to be a slow change because we're going to need like $1,000 of equipment. But we're going to continue to do as much as we can with what we have. But when I say we got feedback, if you didn't see on our social channels, we were actually putting out a survey, just kind of asking what you like, what you would change, if there's anything you'd like to add, anything like that. So if you'd like to take part in the survey and you didn't see it last week, go ahead and visit magiconmainstreet.com/survey. And it's a quick 3-minute survey. Just asks a few really basic questions. So yeah, that'd be really helpful for us as we continue to grow the show. All right, shout outs. I only have one big shout out this week, and it's for all the kids and students returning to class this week.
Hooray!
But more importantly, all the teachers that have to deal with them.
Good luck.
Kenzie, you started school today.
Yes, I did.
How was that?
It was great.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I got to see all my friends,
Yeah.
all of them at one time, which hasn't happened in a while, probably not all summer.
Yeah.
And then I just had some really great teachers, really nice teachers. I haven't met all of them yet because
You have block scheduling.
Yes.
I
So you
only
basically have 2 first days.
I only had 3 classes today out of my 6.
Right.
Or
Out of your
10.
10?
I only had 5 classes out of my 10.
Right. Okay. We want to wish you a very successful sophomore year.
Yay.
You did great last year getting your feet wet at this new school, and I think you're going to do great this year. So I hope you do the best, and I hope the best for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. That's the only shout out I had. No mail call this week, but we have a lot of birthdays.
My goodness.
I know. So let's start it off with celebrities. We have Steve Martin, funny man Steve Martin. Happy birthday to you. Mila Kunis.
Love her.
Joe Jonas, who is not Harry Styles.
And we share a birthday.
You and Joe Jonas do, yeah.
Yes, we do.
That's right. Fess Parker, who famously played Davy Crockett in the Disney movies, and also Davy Crockett.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Angela Bassett, who's a legend. Steve Carell, you know him from The Office, one of the funniest men on the planet. Belinda Carlisle, she did what's the song from Hercules?
How does it go?
The one I love. I think I don't.
I won't say I'm in
won't-
love.
I won't say I'm in love.
I don't know what I
That
just
one.
said.
I was going to say I don't love you. That's the song. I won't say I'm in love. Belinda Carlisle. Disney lover John Stamos. He was actually a big part of D23 this year. And then this one was pretty cool. Imagineer and Disney legend Harriet Burns. She was born Harriet Tapp this week in San Antonio. She was the first woman ever hired by Walt Disney Imagineering in a creative rather than office capacity. She began working at Disney Studios in 1955 as a prop and set painter for the Mickey Mouse Club. She later helped to create Sleeping Beauty Castle, New Orleans Square, The Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and many other theme park and World's Fair attractions. She retired in 1986 after 31 years with the Walt Disney Company.
Wow.
Happy birthday to you. All right, now on to our friends and family. My friends, I played World of Warcraft with a very loving couple back in the day, and they had a baby named Riley this week. Pretty close to somebody else's birthday that I know. What am I saying? Kenzie's second cousin?
My
How does that
second
work?
cousin.
Your
It's like my
mom's
mom's cousin.
Christiana, our dear friend Jacob, my niece, your cousin,
My niece.
Ambria, my old friend Miles, Amy Mamers celebrated a birthday. Kylie Ann, as we said earlier, she's Amy's daughter. You hear about her all the time. Our buddy Daniel, Dinoprog 95. Our friend Jeff, who's nothing special.
So mean.
But I think that's it. Nobody else important is celebrating a birthday anytime soon, right?
Nope.
That's
We
it.
canceled one.
All right. Oh, yeah. So moving on. This week in Disney history. Just kidding. You
guys are
the
so
most
mean.
important birthday, Kenzie Lee.
Yay!
Kenzie turns 16 this week in
Yeah.
just 3 days.
Will it be out by the time I'm 16?
You will be a 16-year-old by the time this comes out.
Wow, guys.
Wow.
You guys are speaking... Well, not yet, but you guys are speaking... Yeah. I don't know.
What?
Finish that
happened?
thought.
I don't know. I was going to say talking to a future 16-year-old, but you're also talking to a future 30-year-old. Or not even talking, listening. I don't even know what I'm saying
Well, okay,
anymore.
so you're going to be 16 by the time this comes out. Well, maybe. By the time most people are listening to this, you'll be 16 years old.
Yes. Wait, when does... What?
Yeah. What words do you have for everyone as a wise 16-year-old?
You're gonna like them.
Okay.
It's 2 words.
What?
Fart butt.
Fart butt.
Jeez Louise.
Goodness gracious. All
I
right.
don't know. What do you want me to say?
What
You're
would
gonna
you
like
say-
them.
What would you say to anybody out there that's younger than you that you could say to like a younger you?
I would probably say just don't think too much of what anybody else is thinking of you, because I used to like let that like hold me back from doing what I love and having fun with my friends and stuff. But now that I just don't care if anybody's like staring at me in a weird way or if anybody's thinking anything bad about me, I just live my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we all can learn from that. I had that problem up until very recently, even up until like this weekend. We were doing a little bit of we'll talk about this a little bit more. We were trying to film some things in the park, and I was like, oh, what if people think? And I'm just like, you know what? They don't care about me, and I don't care about them. Like, I'm going to live my life with or without them. So that's actually really good, wise words.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Because it's definitely like, especially like if you're in public, if you're at school, still don't care. But especially if you're in public and people like think like, oh, she's weird, he's weird, they're weird. Like, it doesn't matter. You're probably never going to see them again.
Absolutely.
So who cares
That
if they
part.
think anything about you?
Yeah.
Even if it's a good thought.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless they
obviously-
think something good, that's
yeah,
a
I was
good
gonna,
thing.
I was like, wait, why did I say that? If it's a good thought, then I mean, you'll never know, but like, that's good. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter either way.
All right. I like that. All righty. Well, good wise words for your birthday. So, Kenzie and everybody else, here is your song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Riley, Christiana, Jacob, Ambry, Miles, Amy, Kylie, Deanna, Jeff, and Kenzie.
Happy birthday to
That was tough.
You messed me up.
Woo!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
You guys both were on the struggle bus on that one.
I did
No,
well up
he
until I
messed
got
me
to
up.
Kenzie.
No, you didn't.
You flubbed beforehand.
All right. Well, that was birthdays and shout outs and all that good stuff. Up next, it's This Week in Disney History.
It's time for This Week in Disneyland History. We talk about things that happened in the past. Like 1928 when Walt Disney's trademark application for Mickey Mouse was filed with the United States Patent Office. Oh my.
All right. Because we have such a big show, I'm going to go through this really quickly, as fast as I can. Not as fast as I can. But
Yeah,
fast.
you should do as
All
fast
right.
as you
Ready.
can.
In 1955, Disneyland's Dumbo's Flying Elephants opens in Fantasyland on the same day the 14 Tomorrowland boats are renamed Phantom Boats of Tomorrowland. Walt had originally hoped to have Dumbo ready on July 17th, but the fiberglass elephants only arrived about 3 weeks before opening day.
Dang.
Also in 1955, Casa de Fritos, located next door to Aunt Jemima's Pancake House, opens at Disneyland. The Mexican eatery features a Frito Kid chip dispensing machine. Guests can place a nickel in a cash box and watch the Frito Kid come to life. While rolling his eyes, licking his lips, and turning his head, he hollers back to an unseen partner inside the mountain to send down a wax paper bag of Fritos.
So weird.
In 1956, at Disneyland, Carnation Plaza Gardens opens in the Plaza Hub next to Sleeping Beauty Castle. An outdoor bandstand and dining locale, it will become a popular site for date night at Disneyland the following year. In 2012, Carnation Plaza will close to make room for the Fantasy Fair stage. In 1958, at Disneyland, a motorized fire truck is added to the Main Street USA's fleet of vehicles. It's cute, and it's still there. In 2011, Disneyland holds a special celebration to remember Wally Bogue and Betty Taylor, who both passed away the previous June. This salute to the true legends of the Golden Horseshoe kicks off with song and dance from their iconic show. And finally, in 2017, Disneyland's revived Main Street Electrical Parade runs for the last time, as does Pixar Play Parade at Disney California Adventure. And I miss both of them. All right, that's This Week in Disney History. Up next, it's the news.
This just in. Breaking news.
News, news, news.
All right. There's a lot to talk about here. We're going to start with some closures. Space Mountain is going to be closed August 5th, or it's closed now through September 5th. The monorail is closed as of right now, to be determined when they're coming back up, as same with the Disneyland Railroad.
Lame. I was so mad about that. We wanted to ride that this week.
Yeah, I know.
Dumb.
You want to talk about this one?
It is the 55th anniversary of the Haunted Mansion. We gonna do it?
Welcome, foolish mortals.
I'm wearing this shirt in honor of that special day. Always room for one more. This is a shirt that is being released this week by Flying House Threads. Shocking. I'm wearing a Flying House Threads shirt. But yeah, you can
I'm
pick
not
that
this
up.
week.
No, you're not. You're wearing something cooler.
Halloween merch.
Sorry, Scott.
Guys,
What?
I'm not wearing anything. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're the worst.
Ooh.
We need to just put ears on your headphones.
Oh my gosh, that'd be cute.
Yeah,
We can make
That
some.
would be cute.
that would be really cute.
Okay, y'all.
All right.
Soon.
Coming soon.
So yeah, the Haunted Mansion celebrates its 55th anniversary, and it's open. Shockingly enough, we had a chance to check that out. We'll talk about it more, but there are a lot of changes that they made to the queue area. That's all I got to say for it. Yeah.
It's not done yet. We'll do our full thoughts when it's done.
Next.
Fantasmic is moving to weekend-only showings starting August 26th.
Yeah.
Which is
I don't know
weird.
why.
Yeah,
I don't remember if they did that before.
I don't either.
I have like a mental block of like the last time Fantasmic was open.
Well, I guess maybe, Arthur, my love, I guess it kind of coincides with, because after summer, they move fireworks to weekend only.
They do, yeah.
So maybe they do the same thing. Maybe they
Yeah,
always
I
happen.
don't-
We
I
just
don't know.
don't ever follow along with that.
Maybe. Could be. Who knows? All right. Let's talk about what everybody's been talking about for the past week. D23, the ultimate Disney fan event.
Hooray!
It was a huge week for Disney content, Disney news, and also something they do that's very special for a D23 is the Legends induction to be a Disney legend. And this is for people that have been in the Disney culture for, a long time or made strides in Disney's evolution of, technology or film or, whatever the case is. They have to have been something big for them to be a Disney legend. So I'm just going to run through who the legends are, who presented them with their award, and then talk a little bit about each one. So starting off, I was so excited to see this one on the list. Harrison Ford was given a special presentation from Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Iger. Huge to be able to get. We might have to put him down or something.
oh my God!
Put him on the ground. Oh my God. I'm not talking about killing my dog.
On the show? Oh my gosh, crazy.
All right. Anyway, Harrison Ford was presented his award by CEO Bob Iger, and he spoke of Ford's immense range and the iconic characters he originated, and noted he is the definition of the leading man who stands alone in a category all his own. And then there was a tribute video that honored Harrison, featuring commentary from Kathleen Kennedy, Steven Spielberg, Frank Marshall, Karen Allen, Adam Driver, Anthony Mackie, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Daisy Ridley, Kiwi Kwan, and Disney legend George Lucas himself. So in response to the crowd screaming, "I love you, I love you, I love you," he said, "I love you too, and I love the life you've given me."
Aww.
Which is so cool, because, yeah.
That's such a sweet thing to
say. It is. And he knows that, the fandoms between Star Wars and Indiana Jones, like, they adore Harrison Ford. And so to give back...
How can you not? He's just a wholesome,
he's amazing.
genuine man.
So to give back to the audience that's saying I love you and saying it back, and I think the only thing more special he could have said would be, I know.
Yeah.
All right, next is Jamie Lee Curtis, so deserving, with a special onstage presentation from her best friend Jodie Foster and Freakier Friday co-star Lindsay Lohan.
I'm so glad Lindsay Lohan is like getting back to normal again, because I really loved her.
One more on this list that is in that same category. So from the stage, Lohan said, every character she plays is different and she always brings something unique to the role. And then Foster added, she is inventive, fearless, and full of surprises. They played a tribute video honoring Jamie Lee Curtis, featuring commentary from fellow Disney legends James Cameron and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh my gosh.
Kelly Ripa was awarded with a special onstage presentation from Ryan Seacrest. Very fitting. My microphone. While presenting the award to his longtime friend and former live co-host, Ryan said, "You truly are the definition of a legend." He was also featured in a tribute video for Ripa alongside her Live with Kelly and Mark co-host Mark Consuelos. Martha Blanding with a special onstage presentation from Derek Huff and performance of You've Got a Friend in Me from Disneyland Resorts The Dapper Dans and the Disneyland Band. This was very special. Martha Blanding was a longtime cast member and one of the first African-American cast members to be a lot of things. I think we should go back and do something special for her to kind of talk about what she did. But from the stage, Derek spoke to Blanding's profound impact on every Disneyland guest she encountered. She's a part of the foundation that makes Disneyland the happiest place on earth. There was a tribute video honoring her featuring commentary from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Heidi Klum, Tim O'Day, Noah Elias, the artist, and Walt Disney Company colleagues and cast members Jada Young, Clark Jones, Chris Shepard, and Michelle Harker. She was, apparently, the stories about her are immense, and she was just a treat to be around.
Aww.
Let's see, who else? James L. Brooks was given a special animated video from The Simpsons characters and an onstage presentation from Danny DeVito. And so Danny said, Jim is a genius. He creates moments that are so funny, sad, and eloquent, unique windows into the human condition. They showed a video honoring him featuring commentary from the stars who voiced the beloved Simpsons characters, Dan Castellaneta, Julie Kavner, Nancy Cartwright, and Yardley Smith. Colleen Atwood was given a presentation from Rob Marshall. He's a director. Marshall commented that Atwood is the first costume designer to be honored as a Disney legend, saying, simply put, there is just no one like her. There was a video that featured commentary from Rob Marshall, Colin Farrell, Helena Bonham Carter, Anne Hathaway, Kevin Fitzpatrick, Melissa McCarthy, James Bobin, Jonah King, Halle Bailey, and Ava Green. Very cool. Costume designer is a legend. That's rad.
I love that.
Frank Oz was given a special onstage presentation from Pixar's chief creative officer, Pete Docter. Speaking about his friend, he commented that on Oz's incredible career from stage, Frank has truly created some of the best characters in the history of entertainment. Very true. They showed a video honoring Frank Oz, featuring commentary from Disney legend Mark Hamill, Robert De Niro, and Disney legend Steve Martin. Here's another one that really turned her life around and made it much better. She was part of Disneyland at one point and then removed because of her behavior. But now she's listed as a Disney legend, which is pretty cool. Miley Cyrus was given an onstage presentation and performance from Lainey Wilson. Wilson performed Best of Both Worlds, the iconic song made famous by Miley Cyrus from Hannah Montana. Just like that. They also showed a video honoring her featuring commentary from John Travolta, Bret Michaels, and Chappell Roan.
I saw part of her acceptance speech that she was giving during that, and she was crying, and she was like, "I'm so proud to have been Hannah Montana," and it made me choke up because that was one of the main Disney shows that I watched as a teenager. So I was like, this is so cool to see freaking Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I love it.
At some point she did apologize to Mickey Mouse for her mischievous times.
She was a young adult trying to find herself.
Yeah.
Most kids can do that without a bunch of eyes on them. She just had the unfortunate circumstances of having the world's eyes on her.
Of course. I can't imagine being a teen star, especially in this generation. Steve Ditko was given a special presentation from Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige. Feige presented the award posthumously to Ditko's nephew, Mark Ditko. On Steve's impact, Feige said, Steve Ditko was an incredible artist and creator and one of the original architects of the Marvel Universe. They played a tribute video honoring him, featuring commentary from Kevin Feige, Disney legend Stan Lee, and creative storytellers from Marvel, including C.B. Cebulski, Tom DeFalco, Ralph Macchio, David Bogart, and Ryan Meinerding. Mark Henn was given a presentation from fellow Disney legends Jodie Benson, Paige O'Hara, Linda Larkin, Ming-Na Wen, and Annika Noni Rose. For over 40 years, Henn helped create or animate some of the most timeless characters in Walt Disney Animation Studios history, including Tiana, Mulan, young Simba, Jasmine, Belle, Ariel, and Mickey Mouse himself. They played a video honoring his work, featuring commentary from Tony Bancroft, John Musker, David Block, and Rachel Bibb. Joe Rohde was finally given his legend status with a special video message from Jane Goodall,
The angel herself.
the
real life, like, Mother Earth.
The planet Earth's guardian angel.
Yeah.
I think was put on a billboard somewhere. And there was also an odd-stage performance from Walt Disney Resort's Tam Tam Drummers of Harambe.
Oh, they're so good.
And so in Jane Goodall's video, she said, "You've contributed so much to the success and..."
Are you choked up?
No.
Do you need me to read it?
No. "You've contributed so much to the success and reputation of Disney's theme parks over the years and given so many people an exciting and wonderful day." Golly. They played a video tribute honoring Joe Rohde, featuring commentary from Jane Goodall, fellow Disney legend James Cameron, Imagineering Chief Creative Officer Bruce Vaughn, and creative partners from the Walt Disney Imagineering, including Jeanette Lomboy, Carmen Smith, Jolt Horme, Emily O'Brien, Jennifer Gersten, and Mark Levine. And then, originally from the Congo in Central Africa, the Tam Tam Drummers of Harambe set the rhythm at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Band members Amadou Nudwa presented Rohde with his award.
That's amazing.
So cool. Just a few more. James Cameron was given a special video message from Kate Winslet and an onstage presentation of the award from Zoe Saldana. Winslet said in her video to Cameron, "You've revolutionized the filmmaking process too many times to count, developing cutting-edge technology to create an immersive, realistic experience for the audience." Saldana, who will have worked with Cameron for over 16 years when Avatar 3 releases in 2025, said, "Working with you has been a wild ride. Your passion, your dedication, and your eye for detail are truly unmatched." A tribute video honoring Cameron featured commentary from Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sigourney Weaver, and Kate Winslet. Angela Bassett was given a special onstage presentation from Ryan Coogler and the Dora Milaje from Marvel's Black Panther. Coogler praised Bassett's profound legacy, saying, "She has always given these incredible larger-than-life performances that somehow still feel incredibly real and tangent. What she does is truly a gift." What she does is truly a gift. And then finally, this one is also so well deserved. John Williams was given a special onstage presentation from fellow Disney legend Harrison Ford and Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, followed by the Pacific Symphony Orchestra's performance of some of Williams' most iconic film scores. Ford said, "For over half a century, each and every time John Williams composes a new score, he finds a way to imbue the film's stories and characters with a timeless and essential quality. That's because John is a storyteller." Kathleen Kennedy added, "It's no exaggeration to say that John Williams is the greatest film composer of all time. His music has transcended cinema and become a part of our global culture, touching the hearts of billions, both young and old." A video tribute was shown featuring commentary from Harrison Ford, Kathleen Kennedy, Steven Spielberg, Frank Marshall, Disney legend Mark Hamill, Ke Huy Quan, Daisy Ridley and George Lucas.
That's so awesome.
Congratulations to the 2024 class of Disney Legends. You all deserve it. That is so cool. All right. That's Legends. Now we're going to talk about entertainment. There's so much coming. Did you want to talk about this first one?
Yeah, so some new stage shows coming. Announced first was Hercules stage musical coming to London's West End in the summer of 2025.
This is so cool.
And they did some performances on stage at D23. There's clips you can find everywhere. They were awesome.
Yeah,
so it showed the Muses. It showed Hercules.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
Very cool.
And then second that was announced is The Greatest Showman stage musical is being developed. So they did performance of 2 songs, I believe, or was it just one? And
it was just the one, I think.
And then it was partially like in the crowd and then like up on the stage. Really, really cool clips that you can find online of that too. That's going to be super exciting. They didn't say where that was coming though, did they?
No, they didn't. Just said it was being developed. But I will say, ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Oh!
Good one.
I used to be obsessed with The Greatest Showman.
Used to be. I still am. I would watch that every day if I could. I love that movie. I cannot wait to see it on stage. Because I think when we first watched it, I think that's something we all kind of said was like, wow, this would be a really cool stage production. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sure we're not the only people who have said it. I mean, obviously somebody else said it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's something I've thought for a long time, like, why is this not on a stage? So I'm so excited that it's coming to a stage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was stage shows. There's a ton of content coming to Disney Plus. So first up is Win or Lose, Pixar's first original series, arriving December 6th, 2024 on Disney Plus, following 8 unique characters preparing for a championship softball game. You want to just round robin this one?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Do you
sure.
want to do some, Kenzie?
Sure.
All right. Kenzie, let's do you next.
Okay. Dream Productions will be a new series about this dream studio inside Riley's mind from Inside Out, taking place between the 2 movies.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
I'm excited for that. Skeleton Crew, coming to Disney Plus December 3rd, 2024, follows 4 kids as they make a mysterious discovery on their seemingly safe home planet, then get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy, crossing paths with the likes of Jada Nawud, a mysterious character that Jude Law portrays.
This feels very...
I was gonna say, you had some thoughts on this one.
Yeah, this feels very like 80s adventure flick. Like when I was watching the trailer, I was screaming, crying because it looks so awesome. But it looks like Star Wars meets the Goonies.
Yeah, it's going to be super cute.
It looks very, very akin to like, the Goonies or, Adventures in Babysitting, like that era of movies. Like, I think it's going to be
Lost Boys.
Right in that same vein. Really excited about that one. Also really excited to hear that Andor Season 2 is coming to Disney Plus in 2025. So I'm assuming that'll be beginning of the year. We've been going quite a while without Andor in our lives. So hoping to see that soon.
Is this me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, wait 1 second. I can't read. Okay. I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah.
So Agatha All Along, the Disney Plus series, begins streaming September 18th, 2024.
That's so soon.
In this series, the infamous Agatha Harkness finds herself down and out of power after suspicious goth teen helps break her free from a distorted spell. The show features a new song by Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez called The Ballad of the Witch's Road.
Nice.
Ooh.
That'll be fun.
I'm excited about that. Daredevil Born Again arrives on Disney Plus March 2025.
We're going to have to catch up on all the Daredevil seasons because you guys didn't watch them all, but we should watch this for sure.
I only watched like the first season and a half, I think. Arrives in March 2025. The series catches up with Matt Murdock, a blind lawyer with heightened abilities, and his nemesis, Wilson Fisk, who's pursuing his own political endeavors in New York. It's still... What's-his-face that's playing Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
And I loved his little cameo in Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm a really good lawyer.
Yeah.
That was like the best quote.
And then finally for Disney Plus news, Ironheart is getting a series arriving in 2025. Set after the events of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Marvel Television's Ironheart pits technology against magic when Riri Williams, Dominique Thorne, a young genius inventor determined to make her mark on the world, returns to her own hometown of Chicago. Her unique take on building iron suits is brilliant, but in pursuit of her ambitions, she finds herself wrapped up with the mysterious yet charming Parker Robbins, a.k.a. the Hood, played by Anthony Ramos. Yeah.
I love him, but I also have like some beef with him because I feel like he got famous and then like lost all his morals for a little bit.
He got weird for a minute.
Yeah, he cheated on his girlfriend. Like it was
His
just
fiance.
Oh yeah, they were engaged. Yeah, it wasn't good. But he's a really good actor.
Yeah,
so it's hard. I got to separate his professional from his personal.
Sometimes we have to, unfortunately. Okay, so that was series. This is going to be movies coming to the big screen. Kenzie, you want to kick this one off?
Yes,
of course she does.
Because this is another one that I'm really excited for. So, Zootopia 2 will be released November 25th and follows Judy and Nick as they find themselves on the twisting trail of a mysterious reptile who arrives in Zootopia and turns the mammal metropolis upside down. And it features
Ke Huy Quan
as Gary.
Yeah.
Next on the list, Frozen 3 arrives in theaters 2027 for part 1 of a 2-part story.
Yeah.
So they already have 3 and 4 on the books.
Yes. And then another series of movies that they have 3 and 4 on the books for is Avatar. Avatar 3 will be called Avatar Fire and Ash, and it's arriving December 19th, 2025. James Cameron says, the new film is not what you expect, but it's definitely what you want.
Yeah.
That gets me really excited.
Hello. Okay. Elio, Pixar's newest original film, arrives June 13th, 2025. The new adventure follows Elio, a space fanatic with an active imagination who gets beamed up to the Communiverse, an interplanetary organization that mistakes him for Earth's leader.
I want to be mistaken for Earth's leader.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Hoppers is the next Pixar original film coming in 2026. It introduces Mabel, an animal lover who seizes an opportunity to use new technology to hop her consciousness into lifelike robotic animal, an adorable beaver.
Yeah, that looks fun. Mm-hmm. Really cool story, it seems. This one is crazy that we're getting this movie. Toy Story 5 arrives in theaters June 19th, 2026. This time around, it's toy meets tech when Buzz, Woody, Jesse, and the rest of the gang's jobs get exponentially harder as they go head-to-head with this all-new threat to playtime. So they're going to be talking about iPad kids.
So I wonder if it's good.
You're such a hater.
I am.
Man.
I didn't need anything past Toy Story 3.
I wonder how this is going to work. Because will they meet back up?
Probably. They have to.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, so once again, they just rip your heart out at the end of a movie, and then they're going to be like, guess what? We found Woody and Bo Peep.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm over it. Done.
What a hater, man.
I am. I'm a class 1 golden hater of anything past Toy Story 3.
This is you.
Yeah, that is me. I'm going, boo.
No, it's at you. It's at you.
I'm a hater.
I'm going to unplug your microphone. Okay. Anyway.
Incredibles 3 is officially in the works.
Yeah, no details, but it's coming.
I like that.
This is one of those movies that they can just keep going and going and going because really all they need is a new villain each time. Mm-hmm. And they just keep going. Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
I like those movies, especially with movies that I like.
Yeah.
I like Quiet Place.
Yeah.
I love those movies.
This news is so fun for me. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yep, just barely.
The Mandalorian and Grogu film is coming to theaters May 22nd, 2026.
Right on.
This is the way.
Thank you, Din Djarin.
Grogu?
I almost said Grogu. Thank you, Din Djarin. Captain America Brave New World arrives in theaters February 14th, 2025. In the film, Sam finds himself in the middle of an international incident after meeting the newly elected U.S. President Thaddeus Ross, played by Harrison Ford.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Ooh, it's Kenzie's turn to be a hater. Get it, girl. Fuel your hate fire. Kenzie is not a fan of Sam, Captain America.
It's not that she's not a fan of Sam as Captain America. She's a fan of Steve Rogers and Chris Evans.
No, I think it's both.
I'm not a fan of somebody else being Captain America.
So yeah, she's not a fan of Sam being Captain America.
No, I'm
right,
not.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not a fan of somebody else.
She doesn't dislike Sam.
I love Sam. I love Sam.
Dislikes the idea
she
of
just
somebody
doesn't like
else
him being Sam.
Captain America.
She just doesn't like Sam being Sam.
But so I won't be watching this movie, guys.
Yes, you
Don't
will.
expect to see me
You're
in the
gonna love
theaters.
it.
Don't
It's gonna be
expect to
great.
see me. I'll be at home.
I agree with Mr. President. I agree with Mr. President. You're not Captain. You're not Steve Rogers. I don't know what he said. He
I don't
said
even
something
know.
like
Whose
that.
turn is it?
It's mine.
Oh, go.
The Fantastic Four. First steps just began.
Began.
I know.
There's a G in there. Began isn't a word.
The Fantastic Four. First steps just began production in the UK and hits theaters July 25th, 2025.
Dang, that's going to be a quick turnaround. If it just began production, they already plan to have it in theaters next year?
Yeah.
That's wild. Good for them. I'm going to skip you real quick.
I figured you would.
Because this one's going to be mine. Mufasa, the Lion King, arriving December 20th, 2024, gave D23 attendees a glimpse at a new song, I Always Wanted a Brother, and the new trailer that was released as part of D23 really got me.
Yeah, you were...
I was a big hater.
You were on the hate train.
Because this movie means so much to me. The Lion King means so much to me. It always has since I was little. And I was very not thrilled with the live action Lion King. It just didn't feel genuine.
It's not that it was a bad movie. It was just the same exact movie.
Yeah. And it wasn't my thing. It wasn't not my Lion King, if you will.
Yeah.
So as soon as they said, oh, we're going to do another one, I was like, why? Like, everybody trash talks the live action. Like, why was it needed?
Yeah.
But then when I saw the first trailer, I was like, okay, like, it didn't really seem too, like, crazy or anything like that. I was like, cool, like, obviously I'm gonna go see it, but like I was just like, meh. And then this second trailer, I was like, oh no, I am going to be a complete mess, because not many people know the backstory of Scar.
No.
And it's very sad.
Why do you know the backstory of Scar?
Because I have researched The Lion King. I am who I am.
But where does that live, is what I'm asking.
Online.
From who?
I don't really remember.
Okay.
But it's online. And, like, nobody knows that his name didn't start off as Scar. It started off as Taka. And what Taka means compared to what his brother's name means. And it's really, really sad.
Well, spill the beans.
Taka means garbage in Swahili. Mufasa means king. So one brother is named King and the other is named Garbage.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's so sad. Of course he turned into a villain. I would too if my name was Garbage.
Yeah. So this is basically the movie they should have released when they released the first live action Lion King.
I agree. This one should have came first.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks heart-wrenching, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. Disney's Snow White is a live action remake landing March 21st, 2025. That's exciting.
I dig it.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it's going to be great. I think the only bad taste left in people's mouths over this movie is Rachel Zegler's reaction to playing the character.
Yeah.
Which was really sad.
It's like, why'd you accept the role then?
Yeah, because she was trashing it left and right. And it's like, well, if this is your character, like, you should embrace it. But everything was just like poo-pooing on it. So I don't know. I hope it's great. I'm sure it will be.
Yeah. I haven't really had or heard, any complaints about any of the live action princess movies that they've done.
Oh, I have. Wait,
aside from Mulan.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Wait, who hated on Mulan?
Just there was all that controversy surrounding it right before it came out.
Well, that was because of a political thing,
Yeah.
not because of the movie.
Yeah, no, but it made it to where a lot of people were like, I'm not going to see it.
yeah,
So that's what I meant. Like that was really
see.
the only
Yeah.
thing I ever heard about any of them. Negatively, I mean.
Okay. Lilo and Stitch live action remake has a new logo and is coming to theaters summer 2025.
Yeah, they did this announcement with Stitch breaking through the screen.
I loved
and
it.
he looked cute as heck. And there was so much like flare up on the internet, and I'm like,
He
what do
looked
you
like a
hate?
Frenchie.
Yeah, he looks like a live action Stitch. What do you want?
I loved it. Did you see him, baby?
Yeah.
I don't know
He's
what people
cute.
can hate about it. I don't know.
He looks like my little man that's sleeping right here.
But also, like throughout the entire like D23, like they'd announce something, and then then the internet would attack, and it's like, what is wrong with you? Just
Nobody's allowed to like
be
anything,
happy
remember?
about things, for goodness sake. Oh, it's driving me insane, you people.
Nobody is allowed to enjoy anything. That's what it comes down to. Which obviously I just like fully like announced I'm a Toy Story hater. But am I gonna be mad at anybody else for enjoying it? No.
Yeah, that's what I
enjoy
can't.
what you like.
I can't support you if you're that kind of a person. And I went on that rant about Star Wars people being that way. Like, you can hate anything you want, but don't try to make me hate it.
Yeah, don't judge someone for liking it.
Right.
Like, not everybody's tastes are the same.
Yeah. All right. Up next is Tron. Ares is it's coming to theaters in October of 2025, and it follows a highly sophisticated program, Ares, who is sent from the digital world into the real world on a dangerous mission, marking humankind's first encounter with AI beings.
I should probably watch the Tron movies. I don't know anything about Tron. All I know is I have a blast on the ride.
The first one is a very hard watch.
Is it boring?
It's so boring.
I think my grandma just watched it when she was house sitting for us.
At the time, it was like revolutionary. Some of the things they did with the way they shot it and the special effects and stuff. But it's a snooze fest. Yeah, I'm not a fan. But the new ones that they made, I appreciate it for what it is. Like, I'm not going to say it's bad. It's like
Meh.
to today's state. Like, if you watch it today knowing nothing about it, you'd probably be like, what did you just make me watch?
We'll find out. We'll
Back
watch
then-
it maybe sometime in the next week or two.
Great. But the newer ones they put out were great. The special effects were great. The acting was great. Yeah, loved it.
Awesome. Okay. Next on the list, which I'm super stoked about because I was a huge fan of the first one that they did. But Freakier Friday is coming to theaters in 2025. It picks up years after Curtis and Lohan's characters, Tess and Anna, first endured an identity crisis. Anna has a daughter of her own and soon-to-be stepdaughter. As they navigate challenges that come when two families merge, they discover that lightning might indeed strike twice. Woo! Love it. Can't wait. I loved Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan in the first Freaky Friday. Like, that was one of my, comfort watches. I used to watch it quite often, and really loved Chad Michael Murray in that movie. He was like a little bad boy in it.
Of course you did.
Ooh, love that man.
Didn't?
But I'm super excited. I think it's going to be really, really good. And I'm excited to see Lindsay Lohan coming back and doing stuff like this.
All right, let's round this out. Last couple things. One of them being Monster Jam, the movie. Yes, Monster Jam. What you're thinking, monster trucks and dirt and all that stuff. Yes, Monster Jam.
Okay, hang on. Pause. I'm going to need Sean to do something for us real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to do it in the as it would be for this, as it relates to this.
Okay.
Sunday, it's Monster Jam the movie, bringing Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Alan Bergman together for once in a movie about monster trucks. The ticket covers the whole seat, but all you need is the edge.
Who's going to be in it, do you think?
The Rock.
No. What cars do you think will be in it?
Oh, Gravedigger. If Gravedigger isn't in this movie,
then they shouldn't make it.
They shouldn't make it for sure. Yeah, so Monster Jam's going to be about monster trucks, featuring Bigfoot, Gravedigger, and your best friends in the dirt.
Have you guys been to Monster Jam?
I have.
Kinsey, have you been to Monster Jam?
No.
You have. Yes, you have.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I went when I was little. It was so much fun.
I took Kenzie when she was really little in Colorado, and it was in a smaller arena. and they had very poor ventilation, and it was just like noxious gas.
I think I saw it at Angel Stadium.
That's the last time I saw it was at Angel Stadium.
I think that's where I saw it when I
Wait,
was...
didn't we go together?
No.
We didn't. Who did I go with?
I went when I was young. I went with my mom.
I don't remember. But yeah, I've been to one. It could be interesting. I mean, if it's just about like a monster truck driver and some sort of adversity, like it could be fun.
Yeah,
and
I'm excited for
If
it.
The Rock's in it. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm mad at him in WWE world, I'm not mad at him in real life.
Hey, listen, we don't know what's happening storyline-wise right now, so we might like him again.
That's true. And then
Speaking of The Rock.
also with featuring The Rock.
Good
Go ahead.
transition.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just being smart.
You are smart.
It's your turn, though.
I thought he was going to do the last one.
Oh.
Moana 2
Yes!
has a brand new trailer. And, I don't know if you guys saw this, but they introduced her little sister.
Yes.
She's so cute.
So as The Rock said in the trailer, can I get a chi-hoo?
Chi-hoo. I love that so much.
Yeah, so
I can't
that's
wait.
going to be coming out Thanksgiving, and I'm super excited about it. They played what's her name?
Ali'i Carvalho.
There we go. She sang one of the new songs from the new movie, and it was beautiful.
She has
Sounds
such a
awesome.
beautiful voice.
Gorgeous voice.
She's amazing. I love her so much.
So yeah, that's all that's coming to us in the entertainment world. Now on to experiences.
First up, Disney Cruise Line.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we know, the fleet is actively growing like as we speak. They have the Disney Wish that just got premiered a few years ago. They've got the Disney Treasure that will set sail this winter, and they are also working on the Disney Destiny, which will have we've already gotten little sneak peeks of everything that's not everything, some things that are coming to it. They did like a little like preview week on their website, but now we come to find out that there's going to be 4 additional new ships between 2027 and 2031, which will bring the total count up to 13 cruise ships.
This is
Groundbreaking.
like, insane. And like you have to think about all the ports they're going to be sailing out of, all the destinations they're going to be able to reach. Like Disney Cruise Line is now going to be like a cruise line.
Yeah.
Not just a few ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. And I know that a lot of people are very excited because right after that announcement, the first text message I received was from Mamers, and all it said was, book it.
Somebody had commented, there's a really funny Disney content creator. He does like a lot of spoofs and parodies and stuff. And he had posted on Threads, does Disney Cruise Line really need 13 ships? And I'd commented, no, they need 14. So yes, they absolutely need this many ships.
They are very popular in the cruise industry, and I don't think people who don't cruise know that. They're very highly sought after. Their ships sell out, like their itineraries sell out all the time. Like it's wild. So this is definitely something that they need to keep up with the demand that they are experiencing, especially with the growth that they've had with National Geographic and Adventures by Disney, because they do team up with the cruise line to add on the like extra adventures to the end of any of those sort of excursions. So it's definitely needed.
Exciting stuff. Kenzie, do you want to take the first two there as we talk about theme parks?
Yes. Okay. In Shanghai.
You know, because they needed anything more. They haven't gotten amazing stuff recently or anything.
They're getting a Spider-Man themed high energy roller coaster.
Exciting.
Yes. And in Hong Kong, they're getting a major new Spider-Man attraction in Tomorrowland expansion with one of this hero's most formidable
There you go.
villains.
I wonder who that's going to be. Because that could be
anybody.
any of them.
Know who I would like for it to be?
Who?
Green Goblin.
I want it to be Doc Ock.
Me too.
I'd be okay with that, but I really like Green Goblin. But
I
I
do
think
too.
I really like Green Goblin because I really like Willem Dafoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that you know that. I love Willem Dafoe. I don't know what it is about
I
him.
know you do.
But he's great.
What trailer were we watching? And you were like, oh, this is so scary, but Willem Dafoe's on it. I was like,
Oh, it
girl.
was that scary like exorcism type movie, the preview that we saw when we were watching Trap.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this looks so scary. Is that Willem Dafoe? Moving on from Asia to Europe, Disneyland Paris is getting a Lion King land.
Yes, they are.
Which will be coming to Disney Adventure World, which is formerly known as Walt Disney Studios Park. This will include the first ever ride based on the film, a water attraction that will go down into the caves beneath Pride Rock to follow Simba on his journey from cub to king. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Shopping, dining, and character meet and greets will also be included in this land. So excited. Cannot wait. The second they announce that things are done, best believe I will be online booking our trip to Paris. I don't care what either of these two have planned during that time. I'ma go. I'll have their ticket ready if they want to go. Woo! I cannot wait.
You want to get more excited? Because I have a prediction.
What's your prediction?
And I would be really shocked if I was wrong.
What's your prediction?
A Simba meet and greet.
I would lose it.
Yeah.
I would absolutely lose it.
I would be absolutely shocked if they didn't have a Simba meet.
Will they have him standing or will they have him on all fours?
They'd have him on all fours or sitting.
I hope they wouldn't have a Sandy.
Well, I mean, because when you think about it, you can meet Pluto in the parks. Is Pluto on all fours in the cartoons? Yes.
I don't think they would do that with Simba.
Yeah, that's why but that's why I was saying, like, what would they, and will it be adult Simba or will it be baby Simba?
Adult.
I'm here for
They
it.
already have Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah, they have Rafiki.
They have Rafiki. I think they could absolutely pull off a Simba animatronic meet and greet character.
Oh my gosh, I'd lose it. Do you think he'd talk?
They could. I don't. Nobody else does though, so I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know.
There's also never been a land dedicated to them specifically.
That's
so.
true.
I don't know. I'm just very excited.
All right, moving on to Walt Disney World. There's going to be a Villains Land coming to Magic Kingdom beyond Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It includes 2 attractions, dining and shopping, and they've already begun work on that park.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Also coming to Magic Kingdom is a Cars area. It's not going to be a full land, but it's going to be a reimagined area of Frontierland with 2 new attractions, taking guests into the wilderness beyond Radiator Springs, a thrilling off-road rally race, and a family-friendly attraction even the youngest racers will love. This will replace Tom Sawyer's Island and the Rivers of America, and construction will begin next year. People are already up in arms because they're losing those 2 areas, which I can understand. They're opening day attractions. Like the Rivers of America and Disneyland are like so much history on that river. You know?
Well, and for you in particular. So
For me,
if
sure.
it was news for here, I think you
For here,
would
I'd be freaked
devastated.
out. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just being insensitive.
Ours is also a
'cause it's not my
lot
park.
different. I feel like our river is utilized differently. I feel like than theirs. Like we have a show on it, we have the canoes on it, we have both boats. Like they just have the Lily Bell. Is that what it's called? Liberty Bell.
The Liberty Bell. Yeah, I don't know. I'm completely unfazed by it, but I mean, I get why people are upset. Like people put emotion into these things. And then something else that I saw was Tom Sawyer is a free play area. They're losing their free play area, which I could see kind of sucks. But at the same time, Walt said it before, things will change. I hope that what they bring is worth it for you guys, and I hope that you can appreciate something awesome coming to Magic Kingdom. And I think it's important to note that this is not Radiator Springs coming to Magic Kingdom. This is a Cars land, not Radiator Springs like we have at DCA.
I'm excited. Tropical Americas at Disney's Animal Kingdom will feature 2 new attractions, a thrilling adventure following the heroic Indiana Jones into an ancient Maya temple with a mythical creature on the loose, and a journey through the Casita Madrigal from Encanto, following Antonio's story on the day after he received his magical gift. So very animal heavy, which is super exciting. Mm-hmm. There will also be a carousel featuring animals from beloved Disney stories. They already revealed the first of the characters that will be on the carousel, which was a Kevin.
Yeah, it's cute.
little thing, which was, yes, very cute.
Yeah.
And then that land will open in 2027.
And if it's not made obvious already, this is what's replacing Dinoland USA and the dinosaur attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kenzie, you want to talk about this one?
Yes.
This was really exciting.
Okay. Monsters Inc. Land is coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, buddy!
And we're getting a Doors coaster.
I'm so excited about this.
The land will feature the first suspended coaster ever in a Disney park, where guests can experience what it's like to zoom through the door vault in the factory, just like Mike and Sully. Construction begins next year.
Yeah, this is super cool. I'm really excited about this. Okay, last but not least, our land, our home, Disneyland. We've got some really cool stuff coming to Disneyland. First of those things is Avatar, an entire land coming to Disney's California Adventure with an innovative new attraction. The land and attraction are inspired heavily by Avatar 2 and 3. I should pull up footage of where I predicted this.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't going to be a remake.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be new. It's going to be focused on the new movies.
The way you announced at the beginning made my brain go, potato land.
Potato land. Yeah, so that's super excited. Do you mind if I read? Do you guys mind if I read this next one
Go
too?
ahead.
Okay, because I'm so excited about this, and this is like, I think this was the best news of the entire event. The first ever audio animatronic of Walt Disney is coming next year to a new Disneyland show called Walt Disney: A Magical Life, which will play in the Opera House on Main Street, and it will be rotated with Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. But we're getting Walt Disney at our Disneyland.
Yay!
That is like one of the coolest things I can imagine. And with it being Walt Disney and with the latest in animatronic technology and innovation, I think they'll do it right. And I think it's going to be an amazing tribute to this man that we all know is responsible for something so amazing in all of our lives. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
So excited.
That's going to be very, very cool. Avengers Campus at DCA will double in size.
Crazy.
With 2 new attractions. Avengers Infinity Defense and Stark Flight Lab. Construction begins next year on both of those.
Yeah, so the ride vehicle for the Infinity Defense attraction was shown, and it looks like it's going to be similar to like the Spider-Man ride vehicle, or if you've been to Universal Studios, like the Transformers ride vehicle, where it's more like mixed media. So it'll be like some maybe animatronics, maybe some projections, like some similar to like Mickey and Minnie's and Ratatouille, like heavily utilizing screens. I think that's how it's going to be.
A lot of people think that they're going to just repurpose Spider-Man and get rid of it already. I was like, that would be such a waste.
Oh, I can't imagine that happening.
No.
I would really be shocked if that happened.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that theory, but yeah, I don't think that would happen. But then second, that what's it called? Stark Flight Lab. That looks like it's going to be a what's it called? A KUKA arm?
Yeah.
The that thing?
Yeah.
They had one at Legoland that we went on once.
That was fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Kenzie, you went on that when you were little. Remember that?
Yes, I did.
So that it's fun, right? That's a fun type of attraction.
Yeah.
Adding in like maybe, sight, sounds, video projection, something.
I think it'll be cool.
It'll be cool. Yeah. Maybe they'll have like a screen in front of you that, I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll make it awesome, I'm
Yeah.
sure. It's not just going to be
Yeah.
a KUKA arm.
Yeah.
All right. What else? What are we left with?
There is a Coco boat ride coming to DCA, which Sean very much so thinks it's going to be like Grand Fiesta Tour at Epcot.
I can't see it being anything more.
I'd be okay with that because Grand Fiesta Tour is one of my favorite rides.
And I'm not saying that to like poo-poo on it. I think that'd be great. I love Grand Fiesta Tour.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I hope it's something cute.
Yeah. This is going to be news for both Batu East and West, so Disney World and Disneyland Resort. The Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run will be getting a new story featuring the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Hooray.
Which is super great news, because when this opened, I was like, if they didn't rebrand this every once in a while or add in a new story
Gets
like
a
they do
little
with
stale.
Star Tours, it's going to get stale. And it kind of has. Like, I don't really... If somebody's like, let's go on it, I'm like, yeah, fine, let's go. But I'm never the one that's like, let's go on Smuggler's Run.
Yeah.
So adding new scenes is going to be really important for that attraction. And bringing in Mandalorian is huge, because there's so many ways they can go with that. So super excited about that one. And then last but not least, Kenzie.
Critter Country will be renamed Bayou Country once it reopens, featuring the Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree.
I'm stoked on this. There's a foodie guide that Tabitha is going to go over later on for the barbecue jamboree. It looks great. I'm hoping it's good food like we used to have at Big Thunder Ranch. They have a really good opportunity to bring good barbecue back to California. And yeah, so all really exciting stuff. I'm so excited for what's coming to not only our park, but the parks across the world, Disney Cruise Line, all the entertainment coming our way. D23 was such a success as far as announcements go. We'll see that again in a couple years. We're going to have to go next time because true story, we held out on getting tickets because you could always get media passes and we would qualify as media in the past. But apparently they just gave it out to their influencers. So we won't do that again. We'll get tickets next time. Or maybe we'll be huge by next time and we'll get invited by them. Anyway, that was all of our news. Up next, it's merch.
Let's talk about merch. Let's talk about a bunch of cool stuff. Let's talk about merch.
All right, as always, if you want to check out our list on Amazon of really cool Disney-themed housewares and water bottles and anything you can think of, head over to magiconmainstreet.com/Amazon. Also, I wanted to show off this cool hat. Check out this bad boy. Says Sabers Up, got some crossed lightsabers, and then down below it says Sabers Up in Arabesh. I was sent this hat by a company called Vacation Patches, and they have a bunch of great merchandise, Disney-themed stuff, lots of hats. So if you're into hats like I am, head over to vacationpatches.com, and at checkout, make sure you use the code MAGIC for a special discount.
Hooray!
Yeah. So yeah, that's vacationpatches.com.
Moving on to park merchandise. We have the new Haunted Mansion 55th Anniversary Hatbox Ghost Sipper.
And it's so cool.
It's super cool. We ran into our friends, Vinny and Katie, when we were in the parks the other night, and Katie had gotten the sipper, and the whole head comes off.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I love it so much.
Then the sipper comes from behind his head.
Yeah, and it's like one of those like built-in straws, so that's super cool. Definitely going to be some sort of like decor in our home at some point in time. But definitely check that out. You can get that at multiple stands that have like popcorn or pretzels, and they also have it at a bunch of different quick service spots, and you can mobile order it, which makes it super nice. Don't have to worry about standing in line or anything like that. And you get like a bottled beverage with it, so that's really convenient.
And it seems that they're plentiful. There's a lot of them available.
Yes, exactly. And then we have some footage of some Halloween merch for you guys. So go ahead and take a walk through the park with us for all of the cute Halloween stuff that has been released this year. The past few years, I feel like they've been lacking a little bit when it came to Halloween stuff. This year, I feel like it was hit after hit after hit. There's been a lot of really cute stuff out there, from hoodies to t-shirts.
The hoodie you're wearing.
Yeah, the hoodie that I am wearing right now is actually a glow-in-the-dark hoodie. I haven't gotten the new hat yet, so this one is last year's hat.
They have a new hat?
Yeah, the new hat looks just like this, and it's got this little pumpkin Mickey or this one is the mini, but it's got a little pumpkin Mickey on it. So
Yeah.
that one's super cute.
They've got T-shirts. They've got backpacks, ears.
Multiple backpacks, multiple ears, sweaters, hoodies,
There's
cardigans,
another,
T-shirts.
There's another sweater I want. I never do crew necks, but they have a crew neck that has Vampire Mickey on it, and it's so cute. I want it.
Yeah, Amy ended up getting that one,
she
didn't
did?
she? Yeah.
Oh, she did. Yeah.
Super, super cute. Yeah, lots of really cool stuff to see. And a lot of it is on Shop Disney.
Yeah.
Some of it might be listed as sold out, but they have been replenishing within the parks and on the website. So if there's something that catches your eye on Shop Disney, continue to check back even if it says sold out, because they have been bringing stuff back.
Yeah. And then something else we saw was
Tarzan merch.
Yeah, and
for their
got,
25th anniversary.
Right. They've got a set of ears. They've got a backpack. They've got stuffies.
Oh yeah, the Turk stuffy.
A Turk stuffy. They've got a mug, and then they have a special Tarzan 25th anniversary pin.
Oh yeah.
Which is $45. So yeah, they've got all kinds of
the
cool
ears
stuff.
are super, super cute. It's got Kerchak and Turk on them.
Yeah.
They're just Tarzan is one of those movies for me that I feel like is really like underrated. I love it so much. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And that soundtrack slaps.
Oh, it slaps, as the kids say.
Slaps.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Phil Collins went hard.
So hard. Yeah.
And then this was something that had caught my eye from the D23 merch.
Oh, yeah. Anything they didn't sell out of at D23, they put on Disney Store.
Yes. There is quite a few that is already listed as sold out. But one thing that is not, that I am absolutely in love with, is a new Mary Poppins mini headband by Loungefly. It's got white with red trim and little red bows on the ears. White lace around the outside of the ears. The bow is red with little white stripes and white lace, and it's got a little enamel penguin in the middle.
They're adorable.
They're so cute.
And these are for
I'm
the
obsessed with them.
60th anniversary of Mary Poppins.
Yes, I love them so much. If you guys are wanting to get me a belated birthday present, I definitely wouldn't say no.
It's not your birthday anymore.
I said belated. You got to tell people that you would give them magical powers for your Aurora stuff, so
Yeah.
I can let them know about my Mary
That's true.
Poppins stuff, or else I'll cancel your birthday again.
Ooh, burn.
And then another thing that we saw while we were in the parks were the new, they were called Terrifying Treats Disney Munchlings. They are Halloween themed Disney Munchlings. It has a Mickey Mouse zombie spinach wrap that is burnt toast scent. A Donald Duck deviled egg, which
I
thankfully
hope it's
is
not-
not egg. No,
Oh, I
it's
hope
not
not.
egg scented. It is also burnt toast scent.
All right.
A Jack Skellington and Zero pumpkin soup, which is gingerbread scent. A Goofy Mummy hot dog, which is burnt toast scent. A Sally Boolicious cupcake, which is marshmallow scent. A Piglet white chocolate ghost strawberry that is chocolate scented. Or a mystery character that we don't know what it could be or what it could be scented as. But they're super, super cute. I love the Munchlings.
They're really
I think
cute.
they're super adorable.
Yeah.
It's $14.99 per box, so definitely check those out if you like the Munchlings and you want something that is for the holiday.
Yeah.
The little deviled egg is so
Yeah.
cute.
They're all super cute. I would like to have all of them.
Right? I love it so much.
I just want Donald.
Yeah.
The little deviled egg is really cute.
All right. Well, that was a lot of good merch. We had put out a video on our Instagram. We're trying to change the show up a little bit and show off as much video as we can because we are there and we like to show it
And
off.
it's going to be a slow transition because we're still trying to figure out audio issues and
Oh,
stuff
our
like
microphones are terrible. We
Yeah.
did some filming in the park this weekend, and I was like, we need new microphones. These are awful. So if anybody wants to become a Patreon subscriber and fund our equipment, I mean, honestly, that's what the Patreon is for. It's to help us fund this show.
Any sort of upgrade to equipment that we've ever done has come from
It's
that.
always come from our Patreon subscribers. So thank you for those that are already subscribed. If you'd like to subscribe and help us buy some new microphones, and we are looking at a new camera, a little handheld mini pocket cam. We're looking to fund that as quickly as we can. So hit us up at patreon.com. No, I'm sorry. magiconmainstreet.com/Patreon. Is that right?
Yeah.
No. Patreon.com/Magic on Main Street. Yeah, so check us out there. That your support is needed and appreciated. All right, that is merch. Up next, it's Hidden Mickeys with the Kid.
Hello.
It's time for Hidden Mickey of the Week. Looking everywhere, Kenzie's here to share the Hidden Mickey of the Week. Hello.
All right, Kid,
Hi.
little Kenzie bug. What do you have for us this week?
This week is in Disneyland.
Okay, Disneyland.
So this is in Toontown.
In Toontown, yep.
In Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
That's right. Are we going to
And
find this in the queue or on the attraction itself?
on the attraction.
Okay. There are some in the queue, though, so if you see them and you want to tag us in photos or send them our way, we'd love to read them on air. But, so this one is on the attraction. Where are we going to find it?
Yes. So there is a small, it's like a pathway, basically.
Little corridor.
Yeah, and it's like it's a sewer after the ocean.
After they take us over the waterfall.
Yeah. So you go down the waterfall, you're in the ocean, and then you're in the sewer.
Yeah.
Before
And
you
For a
get to
pretty short
Daisy's.
amount of time.
Yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
small amount. It's really short.
I tried to film it this time and I couldn't get it. I already filmed it once before,
okay.
so that's what you're seeing. But yeah, I couldn't get it this time. I was too quick.
But yeah, it's just like a small what's the word? Transition.
Yeah.
To
very fast.
another room.
Then you're in the city.
Yeah. So one of the sewer grates, it has water pouring out of it.
Yeah.
It's on the middle panel. So there's 3 panels. And on the middle panel there is a sewer grate right in the middle that is shaped like a Hidden Mickey.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. And that's such a good attraction.
Yeah.
When we went on it the first time when we were in Florida, I could not wait to get it here. It was such a cool attraction. Just like what they did with not only like the train breaking apart and you're kind of free floating through all these different scenes, but also like the switch between like a practical effect of like whatever the scenery is to like a projection is such a cool feature. Like they did that attraction really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that I liked it this much, but the last time I was on it, I almost cried. I don't know why.
Well, about what?
I don't know.
What part? Or just in general?
When they were in the carnival.
Oh, at the end?
No.
The
beginning.
carnival. The carnival. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Twister.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what is going on?
That's funny.
You were just excited.
Maybe you'll be like me. You cry at everything.
Maybe.
It'll be a blast. We just cry together all the time. Nobody wants that. All right, well, that's a good one. So yeah, on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, you go through the ocean scene, you go over the waterfall, you go through the ocean scene, you back out, and then you come through this there's a corridor right before the cityscape. There's a grates on the wall that are in the shape of a Hidden Mickey.
Yes.
That's a good one, dude. I appreciate that. We'll keep coming at you with Hidden Mickeys each and every week. Hopefully, we'll be doing this in video format moving forward, where Kenzie can actually host when she's in the parks. When we're not, she'll just do a voiceover like we do here. But we'd really like to get her doing the videos in the parks as well. So we're going to keep transitioning to as much video as we can because we want to show off our Disney adventures to you. Not just let you listen to us speak, but also show you what we're going through each and every day we go to the park. So yeah. All right, kiddo. Well, thank you so much for that one. Up next, it is food.
Disney food.
So we have a lot of foodie guides to go for Disneyland, but first I want to jump into something at Walt Disney World, which is it's news, but it's food related news, so that's why we have it in here, and it's really amazing. It's something that has never happened before. Victoria and Albert's, which is at Disney's Grand Floridian Hotel. was awarded a Michelin star.
That's crazy.
And this is the first and only Michelin star to be given to a U.S. theme park owned and operated restaurant. So, yeah. It's super amazing. It's such a prestigious honor to receive a Michelin star. There's a whole article about the staff and the restaurant and them receiving the award on the Disney Parks blog. If you've ever watched the show The Bear, it's mine and Sean's like favorite show right now. It's so amazing. We just finally finished it. No, wait, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did watch last episode. We just finally finished it. Can't wait for the next season of it to come out. It's such a good show. But if you've seen that, they kind of go through what the hosts, like maitre d's, like the research that they do on their customers to know, like, this is the kind of stuff that they like. This is what they don't like. Like,
it's their birthday or their anniversary.
Yeah, or they're visiting from this place. They've always wanted to try this. Like, they do very extensive research on the people who are going to be joining them, and it's the same thing that they do at a Victoria and Albert's. They make sure to ask specific questions when you are making a reservation. They look into you and your guests that are going to be joining you so that they know you and they can provide you with the best possible experience that they can. Sean and I have always kind of said, like, I don't know if I would ever go to like any sort of like fine dining, like Michelin star, like restaurant thing. Like, it just doesn't seem like it's for me. Considering this is like a Disney thing and that's who we are and what we love, yeah. I definitely think this is one that we would take the time and money out to check out.
I think I think you're right. I think it took a Disney property getting a star for it to be a desire of mine.
And also, it's not $1,000 a plate to dine there. It's still
similar
expensive.
to like Club 33. It's like $300 a plate.
Yeah, so it's still gonna be pricey, but it's not going to be a restaurant that's gonna make you take a second mortgage out on your home. So super exciting, super proud of all of them to have received such an amazing honor.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a big deal.
I love that, and we'll try it out eventually.
Yeah. All right, how about Disneyland?
Moving on to foodie guides.
Yes.
Because there is a lot going on. First, we'll go over the Hungry Bear foodie guide. I'm not going to read everything. I'm just going to kind of go over some bits and pieces. This one I can probably go over a little bit more in depth, but we have two more, and I'm not going to bore you guys with all of that, but I am going to give you guys some yummy little tidbits from them. So for Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree.
Yes.
I was like, what is that full name? Because I know it's long.
Yeah.
They're going to have a bunch of different entrees. So they'll have a smoked barbecue combo platter.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's a selection of smoked meat served with barbecue, baked beans, house slaw, white bread, and pickles. And you get a choice of pork spare ribs, pulled pork, sausage link, or beef brisket.
Sausage link. Get it out of my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
What is Amy say? I want that. I want that. Give me that.
I cannot wait for this to open.
They have a barbecue pulled pork sandwich with tangy barbecue slaw.
Yes.
Tangy barbecue sauce, house slaw,
Say
bread
slower.
and butter,
Slower.
and pickles, served with beer battered fries.
Oh, God.
A smoked beef brisket sandwich with
Open already.
barbecue sauce, pickled red onions, pickled jalapenos, served with beer battered fries, and a smoked Angus beef burger and pulled pork with American cheese, golden aioli, pickled red onions, bread and butter pickles, and crispy onions served with beer battered fries. There's going to be a corn rib plate with chili lime aioli, parmesan, crispy onions, cilantro, scallions, and house slaw.
Get in my belly!
Fries. Loaded fries topped with smoked pulled pork, queso sauce, pickled red onions, pickled jalapenos, cilantro, and scallions. A classic cheeseburger with beer battered fries, and a chicken tenders plate with house slaw and beer battered fries. Sides will include the beer battered fries, baked beans, house slaw. There will be a kids meal option. There will be pork spare ribs, toasted cheese sandwich, hamburger, and chicken tenders. For desserts, they'll have a banana pudding. bananas, whipped cream, crushed wafer cookies, dulce de leche, and toffee.
Come on.
And funnel cake fries with powdered sugar. For an additional charge, you can add some extra sweetness with a banana caramel dipping sauce.
Of course. Why wouldn't we?
For beverages, they'll have a sparkling strawberry pickle lemonade.
We already tried that. It was fine.
No, strawberry.
Oh, strawberry. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, sparkling strawberry pickle lemonade.
Okay, I'll try it.
So it'll be lemonade, Minute Maid strawberry, smoothie, flavors of lime, Sprite, pickle juice, and a pickle spear.
Okay.
No, thank you. A strawberry shortcake lemonade. Sounds fantastic. It'll be lemonade, Minute Maid strawberry smoothie, sweet cream topping, shortbread crumbles, and strawberry dust. And a lemonade iced tea, which will be simply lemonade and Gold Peak unsweetened iced tea garnished with a lemon wheel. An Arnold Palmer. It's my favorite thing.
When? Okay. They don't have a date on that yet?
Hang on, one last thing.
Okay.
Novelty, they'll have a Hungry Bear mason jar that'll come with your choice of beverage at purchase. So they are currently transforming it. It says soon.
Oh, we didn't mention in news. We do have a date for Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
November 15th.
Yeah, November 15th. So it's going to be, I know, it's so annoying. But I'm assuming it'll be around that time. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm challenging me, not anybody else in the world. I'm challenging myself. When this barbecue opens, we will get one of every item. I will record the entire thing and do
and you'll eat every single one? A mukbang?
A mukbang video of the Hungry Bear
don't do it.
Jamboree.
I don't want you to do that.
What do you think?
You have to smack your lips and stuff into
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's
you do.
yes.
That's the whole point. A mukbang is basically an ASMR.
That's not what I read. Anyway, I'm just going to order all the food and eat it all.
So you have to have a camera or a microphone right here so they can hear your mouth noises.
Okay.
Girl.
Okay, so Disney mukbang at Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, November. I'll see you there.
Oh, not me. I won't be a part of that episode. Thank you very much.
Girl.
I don't need anybody there. All I need is me and some barbecue.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Continuing on. Let's start with Plaza de la Familia.
Yeah, that starts August 26th.
23rd.
23rd, sorry.
So that's when Halloween time starts. That's when Plaza de la Familia opens. And that is when all of the yummy food will be ready and available for you to enjoy. There are lots of returning favorites coming to Paradise Garden Grill. The Carnitas Wet Burrito. The Al Pastor Tacos, which... You got the carnitas burrito, and I got the Al Pastor tacos last year. Super great, super yummy.
Was that already a year ago?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
All right.
They will be bringing back the huarache with soy chorizo, the street style watermelon slice, which is a massive thing. It's so yummy. You're gonna love it. The chili verde chicken flautas, which that's what Amy got. She really liked those. Mm-hmm. They will be doing a street style taco on the kids menu. That is a pineapple achiote marinated pork, which I think is the same as the Al Pastor tacos on the adult menu, which are fantastic. A vanilla layer cake. And then Live.
Oh my gosh.
At Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, they'll be having a horchata cheesecake, which they've had before. I saw some review. We never tried it. I'm not a big cheesecake person, so it's not something that I seek out. And Kenzie is very much a cheesecake purist.
Mm-hmm. She likes plain cheesecake.
So it's
I branch out more than either of you.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have to grab it.
That's what he sounded like, guys.
Oh.
Wow. She turned 16 and she turns into a little turd.
We'll definitely have to grab one for you guys to try. I'll try it too. It's just cheesecake has never been my favorite, but definitely gonna try it. So those are the things on the Plaza de la Familia list. And then moving on to the Halloween foodie guide. Again, starting August 23rd, there's going to be so many yummy things coming across the park. Lots of new stuff. Alien Pizza Planet will have a dark matter pizza, which is a tomato sauce with mozzarella, spicy Italian sausage, roasted mushrooms, and black olives. an Alien Buzz macaron, which is berries and cream, a blush pasta, which they've had before with Italian sausage, a blush sauce, and a tomato relish, and an apple and pecan salad.
Can I help you with this segment?
Yeah.
Because I actually made a list of everything I want to try.
Okay.
Which I think you also agreed most of these things you want to try. So instead of doing the whole list, we can do this.
Sure.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, as long as you have all of the new for this year stuff on there, of course.
Yeah, it came straight off of that list.
Okay.
So here's my list. Apple cider donuts.
You're skipping stuff. New things. New
Like
for
what?
this year.
Okay, like what?
Bengal barbecue is going to have a wild boar sausage.
Oh, I'm down for that.
And Blue Bayou will have a pumpkin swirl cheesecake.
Wait, I thought I had that on my list. That dog is so loud.
Yeah.
Wild boar. No, I guess I didn't have that on here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Those are some new things. Cafe Daisy, like you had said, the
Apple cider
donuts with a spiced apple sugar, a caramel apple cold brew, and a fall harvest pumpkin iced tea, which all sound delightful.
Green apple churro.
Yes, that's actually not new. They've had that one before.
I know, I like it.
Carnation Cafe, some new stuff they'll have. They're going to have a spiked pickle lemonade.
Okay.
And they'll also have a pumpkin ale and an Oktoberfest Marzen. That's a beer. I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
And they're bringing back the spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Bride and Groom Churro will be back by Haunted Mansion. Maleficent Churro will be back. Edelweiss is going to have a new garlic cheesy brat, which is the bratwurst inside the cheesy garlic pretzel bread.
Oh, down.
And the Alpine Almond Delight, which is a almond Danish.
Which sounds good. I'm not like dying for that one.
I love almond. I know Amy's going to want that with me too. Almond is just so delicious. So yes, totally down for it. Galactic Grill, a Ghost of Anaheim burger, which will have an Anaheim chili on it.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie chai tea, acai blueberry smoothie.
Yep.
Those are all new. Gibson Girl will bring back the rest in chocolate sundae. Harbor Galley will have a Transylvania Transfusion, which is dark berry and cherry punch garnished with fresh berries.
Okay.
Jolly Holiday will have a jack-o'-lantern Mickey pumpkin macaron, a spiced bunt cake. I said bump cake at first.
Bump cake.
A caramel apple cheesecake. An
Caramel apple cheesecake is on my list.
Yeah. Apple almond croissant. And a hazelnut brownie tart with chocolate frosting.
Okay.
A pear blackberry cheesecake crostata.
Okay.
I don't even know what a crostata is. And they brought back the bulgogi sandwich. So the bulgogi sandwich with the corn cheese soup.
Okay.
Little Red Wagon will have a blueberry corn dog.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So it's a hand-dipped corn dog topped with blueberry compote and bacon powdered sugar. I'm intrigued.
It's probably amazing.
I love me a corn dog, but I'm normally not one to be like, yeah, I really want that. I am like really, really, really wanting that like badly. And because I feel like it's going to taste like a blueberry muffin.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. More new things. Mint Julep Bar is going to have a tangy apple Mickey-shaped beignet
Yup.
with caramel apple dipping sauce. Plaza Inn will have poison apple cake, chocolate shortcake, and chocolate silk cheesecake. Lots of cheesecakes.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Popcorn near Haunted Mansion will have a Halloween candy mix-in. Popcorn with chocolate-covered pretzels, candy corn, and M&M's peanut butter. I saw your eyes.
I'm not a fan of that mix-in popcorn, though.
Oh, I love it. Rancho del Zocalo will have churro loops con cajeta, which is fried churro loops with cajeta caramel. Mickey-shaped pumpkin salted dulce cream puff, an iced Mexican hot chocolate.
Yup.
And a cantaloupe agua fresca, which they've had before.
Okay.
Red Rose will have an autumnal harvest flatbread, an enchanted pumpkin stuff, which is the gray stuff but pumpkin.
I want to try that.
Everything else is all same stuff that's been there before. Refreshment Corner will have a Philly potato dog,
Yep.
a baked potato topped with an all-beef hot dog, thinly sliced beef, peppers, pepperoncinis, provolone, and cherry spread.
I'm going to be doing a lot of eating over Halloween.
Yeah, you are.
Yep.
And an Embers con queso, which will be hot Cheetos with nacho cheese and jalapenos. Mm-hmm. My favorite. Riverbell Terrace isn't bringing anything new for this year. Safe stuff they've had before. Royal Street Veranda will have a Pumpkin King cold brew, which is a creme brulee cold brew. Tiana's will have a strawberry pie-filled beignet.
Oh, no.
I want that.
I only like...
I want
Well,
that.
okay, I'm not going to say only, but I mainly only like classic beignets. Classic beignets.
We have to try it, though.
Yeah, I'll try all of them. I don't usually like the flavored ones.
Gotcha.
I've tried them and I just can't do it.
Okay. Tropical Hideaway will have an Etundu chicken, which is chicken fried thighs, shishito peppers, harissa aioli, and a lime wedge. And a Monstropolis float, ube dusted Dole Whip pineapple and mango with passion fruit, coconut juice, and lychee fruit. I'm down for it. Over at DCA, Aunt Cass's will have a taro bread pudding. Award wieners will have some new drinks, a Baja Breeze, and a party beer hazy IPA. Boardwalk will have a spicy meats pizza.
Yes, it sounds good.
Cappuccino Cart is going to have a peanut butter cold brew.
Yes, they are.
And a peanut butter cold brew cocktail.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Churro at Hollywoodland will have a matcha chai madness churro. Clarabelle's will have a lava cake and a candy corn float. Cozy Cone will have a peanut butter chocolate churro and a strawberry slush margarita. A Halloween cone that's Mater's. It's ube soft serve with black sprinkles and an ube vanilla twist. They brought back the slow burning mac and cheese, which I know you like, Kenzie.
I do?
Yeah. It's the like spice. It has like the hot Cheetos on it.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of drinks at Frozen Concoctions. A s'mores mule, a cucumber jalapeno lemonade, a margarita, a new cucumber jalapeno beer cocktail, a sour cucumber jalapeno beer cocktail also, a green apple hard seltzer, a cucumber sour, and a West Coast green cheek beer IPA.
Okay.
Which I feel like you would probably like that cucumber sour.
Yeah.
A new margarita at Flo's. It's a chili mango and a cherry seltzer. Hollywood Lounge will have spicy pork tacos and a cucumber mint lemonade, a mandarin margarita, a dragon fruit margarita, a spicy pineapple margarita, Sisters Elixirs, that is mandarin, dragon fruit, and spicy pineapple margarita, a mango habanero michelada, a Seaborn peach margarita, a moonshine cocktail that's blueberry, a Mexican style lager, lavender lemonade, and then a couple other beers.
That was me.
That scared me. Lamplight Lounge will have a Halloween cocktail, both upstairs and downstairs. And downstairs will have pumpkin spiced latte donuts and a cat's paw cider and Omegang Imperial peanut butter stout.
All right. I like that.
I know you do. Poultry Palace will have a Chipotle chicken drumstick box. Sonoma Terrace has a new beer. Schmoozies will have Mickey-shaped waffles with maple syrup, a espresso martini with caramel vodka, a cappuccino vanilla bean coffee stout, mixed berry cider, which all sound delightful, a new double cheeseburger at Smoke Jumpers, a green apple lemonade cocktail also at Smoke Jumpers. Studio Catering will have the spicy pork tacos as well, a pumpkin spice churro at Willie's, and select outdoor vending locations will have a ghost pepper turkey leg, a garlic cream cheese bread, a red beef tamale with a molcajete salsa, and a green apple cotton candy, and a mimosa that is candy apple.
Wow.
And then some various things coming to the hotels. They're going to have the Halloween reservations for Goofy's Kitchen again. So if you're looking to venture out into the hotels, definitely check this out because there will be some specialty reservations coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of really yummy stuff coming to the parks.
Really excited about the Halloween
whole
season.
resort.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Halloween season. Really stoked on Plaza de Familia. It's going to be a lot of good food. Mm-hmm. And can't wait for Hungry Bear. Mm-hmm. So October and November, going to be some good months for me.
We got to work out these next couple of months.
Yeah.
To get prepared.
Why start now? All right. Well, that was food. Up next, it's events and entertainment.
Entertainment, events, entertainment and events, entertainment, events, entertainment and events, entertainment, events, entertainment and events, entertainment and events, here we go, oh yeah!
All right, I'm going to blast through this just to save some time, but if you're a fan of open world gaming and a fan of Star Wars, Ubisoft has revealed exciting new content for the upcoming Star Wars Outlaws video game. Releases on August 30th. It's going to feature a season pass and 2 expanded story packs. That way you can have a more immersive experience in the Star Wars world. So at launch, the season pass is going to include the Kessel Runner character pack, providing additional cosmetics and an exclusive mission titled Jabba's Gambit. While all players will encounter Jabba the Hutt in the main storyline, those with the season pass will dive deeper into the infamous Hutt's world with this extended storyline. Additionally, the season pass will unlock 2 story packs, Star Wars Outlaws Wildcard, and this pack is going to release in the fall of 2024, seeing the protagonist Kay infiltrating a Sabacc tournament, where she encounters Lando Calrissian and discovers another game being played. Season pass holders will also receive the Hunter's Legacy and Cartel Ronin cosmetic bundles with this pack. And then there's also the Star Wars Outlaws A Pirate's Fortune, arriving in spring 2025. This story pack will have Kay joining forces with veteran pirate Hondo Onaka to help him settle an old score with a gang of pirates. Pre-orders for Star Wars Outlaws are open, and those who opt for the Gold or Ultimate Edition, which I did, are going to get early access into the game starting on August 27th. At Disneyland, there's some cool entertainment news. If you haven't seen it all over Instagram or whatever social media you're on, Deadpool and Wolverine are now at DCA. It's said for a limited time, but it's been a couple weeks now and they're still there. I'm hoping they stick around for a while. Deadpool does a story time. He also takes part in the stunt show. He comes out during, he interrupts Captain America every once in a while. He also comes out for another story time on like the theater steps where the Dora Milaje do their show. So there's a lot of encounters with Deadpool. So definitely hang out at Avengers Campus if you'd like to see him and Wolverine. We went and saw Deadpool 3 in the theater the other day, and man, is it a ride. I was so excited to see that movie and the characters they brought in, the story development on Deadpool, the ongoing story development of Wolverine. Hugh Jackman was brilliant. Ryan Reynolds, as always, was hilarious. They brought in some of my longtime favorite characters, which I'm not going to say here because it's still a little bit fresh, but just know there's some really cool, older Marvel characters that come in that are just amazing, and it was such a fun ride. Definitely not for kids. I mean, it is rated R. It's the first Disney rated R movie, and so it lives up to that rating. But man, was it a fun ride. So if you have a chance, go see Deadpool 3 and check out Deadpool and Wolverine at DCA. That's events and entertainment. Up next, it's our last trip.
I know we'll be back again soon. I'm already daydreaming in my room. Sometimes to enjoy today, just start thinking of yesterday. Our last trip. Our last trip. I can't stop thinking about the time we shared on our last trip.
We had a few last trips. I think we had like 4 different days that we were in the parks, but we did experience story time with Deadpool. That was a blast. We got to check out the new DVC Welcome Center, Golden Vine House at DCA. It's where the Blue Sky Cellar was. If you're interested in DCA, it's a cool spot to visit. They have one of those magic doors where you can see some different resorts and some stories from other people. So definitely check that out. That was on one of our trips. Another, Kenzie and I went and did our own trip, just the two of us. went on Pirates. We saw Jack Sparrow, but then we did a couple photo shoots and video shoots. Mine was for this shirt. Kenzie did a photo shoot for another brand called Hometown Haunts, and that's going to be on their Instagram. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I did want to, this is one of the big things I wanted to talk about on one of our last trips. I have some more after this, but this was one of the big ones. Tabitha and I have gone to, we went to Centrico, one of the new Mexican restaurants in downtown Disney, and we did not enjoy the experience. The service was great. Some of the drinks were good. Food was okay, but just not like our thing for Mexican food. Like, we love Mexican food, and we're born in Southern California, so we know good Mexican food, and that was not it. Brendan, our buddy, invited us to go. It was him and Jess, his wife, and their son Gavin, and then our friends Ivan and Kalia, and we ended up going to Paseo, another one of those restaurants that are all owned by the same guy, same chef, or same group, run by the same chef. I don't complain at restaurants often. If it's something like big, I'll say something, but I don't like complain. This was one of the first times in a long time that I actually like asked for a manager to address the food that was given to us. And I think I was bringing up a bigger point of this is just not good Mexican food. And there was also kind of I don't know, I'm going to take his word for it, but there was a health and safety thing that got brought up. So we had ordered queso fundido, which was just kind of queso, and it was served with a hunk of bread. I don't know, it was kind of weird. Chips and guac was fine. They don't even have salsa for you to buy. If you remember us talking about Centrico, you had to buy the chips and salsa. They don't even have salsa there, which was so strange to me, not having salsa at a Mexican restaurant. But the biggest complaint I had was the aguachiles. It was like a community plate type of thing. It was basically like 4 shrimp and lime juice, and then like vegetied cucumber. Just not good. And it was served with these tostadas that were stuck in, and you'll see, stuck in like a bowl of dried beans. And so when I talked to the manager, I was like, hey, like, I just want to give my feedback, like, take it or leave it. It's just, if you don't hear it from people, you'll never know. And, you know, here's my 2 cents. And I just kind of said, like, this is not like what I expect when I order this type of dish. Like, it's very, I don't know, just not what I'm used to with an aguachiles, you know? And the tostadas were like stale, and they were in this bowl of beans. And I was like, I hope to God that you don't reuse this bowl. But then on the other hand, if you're putting in like fresh dried beans into every person who orders this, like, what a waste of food. Like, there are people like starving in the world that could use beans, you know what I mean? So it was just like, I don't know, ethically it didn't feel right as far as like just wasting food. But then on the other hand, if they're reusing it, like, that didn't feel right either, because then somebody's hands might have been in my food. Like, I don't know. It was just not a good experience. Not a fan. I wish that the Mexican food options we had that were, because we got Tortilla Joe's taken from us, and we got these other 3 restaurants. But now I feel like, now I know for a fact that 2 of 3 restaurant spots in downtown Disney, which we don't have very many spots in downtown Disney, 2 of those spots are now filled with not great Mexican food.
Well, and after Sean came home and told me that, like, I had said, like, I have no desire to try tiendita now, and he still does, but I'm, like, of this, like, thought process of, like, I already know 2 out of the 3 were gross. Why would I want to waste my money and have bad food again?
I don't know. I have to try it to be able to say.
And if we do, we're getting a single like entree to try. Because if it ends up being gross, I'm not giving this company even more of my money to give me garbage.
Yeah. It was.
And that sounds so mean of me, but I did not enjoy my food when we went to Centrico.
and I
was so upset.
And I don't like being that person to just dump on a restaurant or a company, but like, they had a pretty decent Mexican food offering with Tortilla Joe's. And so when you close down like a decent Mexican food restaurant and put in these, what it tastes like is it's a French restaurant trying to serve Mexican food. Mm-hmm. Like, they're positioning it as like higher end Mexican food, but they're missing the Mexican food. It's just not. It's not what I would expect from a Mexican restaurant. And if that's a Mexican food that I've not experienced from another region of Mexico, I don't like that region of Mexico. I like northern Mexican food. Maybe that's it too. I don't know. I haven't tried cuisine from all over Mexico, but I've had things from like Mexico City and both coasts. Well, east west. I've had southern Mexican food. I've had northern Mexican food. So like I feel like I know Mexican food pretty well. This doesn't seem like it's it. So I don't know. I felt bad because like I never want like a server to think that it's their fault. So I like the first thing out of my mouth was like, hey, the service is great. He's on top of it. He's great. And I told him to like, hey, you did great. Like we really appreciate you. But this food is not the jam. And I even said to the manager, I was like, this is not like Aguas Chiles. And I think you know that, right? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, like as long as we're on the same page, like it just, I don't know. It didn't feel like Mexican food to me. But anyway, so if you're asking for a review on what is it? Paseo? 1 out of 5 stars because their drinks were pretty okay. All right, moving on. We went to Disneyland the other night on Saturday. We got there really late because we had a baby shower during the day, and so we went really late. We got there right as fireworks were starting, and we ran into Vinny and Katie, a couple of our friends. Hadn't met Katie before, but I've known Vinny for 10 years. So really good to meet her. She's such a doll. Yeah, got to talk to them for a little bit before we went over to Stage Door for some food. Tabitha got her tried and true hot honey chicken tenders. But we figured if we're here during this time, might as well just get some chicken fingers and watch Fantasmic. So I got my
Your tried and true.
My tried and true buffalo wings or buffalo tenders. Watched Fantasmic. We went on Mansion, which I was really excited. We were able to get a return time, not a return time. What is it called? Virtual queue for Haunted Mansion. We noticed they changed the attic scene.
They just added stuff.
No, they changed it around completely.
Oh.
So one side, part of one side is on the other side now.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say or if I should just let people experience it. Okay.
Don't, because I don't want to know.
Okay. Yeah, they changed it around a little bit. It's nothing life-changing or altering, but it's definitely a change. And then we went on Peter Pan and called it a night. But we did go back for a earlier day on Sunday, this past Sunday. We hit up Avengers Campus, went and checked out, since they had made the announcements about these 2 new attractions coming to DCA's Avengers Campus. Wanted to scope out the area and see like where they would be. And I think we figured out where one would be kind of behind the store area. That would be the Infinity attraction. And then over like between there's the little like walkway between Cars Land and Avengers Campus. There's a like a garage door there and it says what was the 39? Something like that. I think that might be Stark. And I think that's where the Stark attraction might go. These are all speculation, so I don't know for sure, but we'll see. We went over, there was a little bit of drama in Cars Land. We'll tell you the story.
All right, so we just walked away from Cars Land, where there was a group of people that were like mad. They were getting kicked off the ride actually. At Luigi's, and their friends were like egging it on, like, yeah, kick them out. And I was like, what is going on? So we stopped to be, nosy. Have some
Chismosa.
But it turns out the girl came out. She's like, freaking happiest place on earth to make you spend $15 and you can't even drink it. These fools were trying to get onto, like they were on a ride on Luigi's. And they expected to be able to keep their drinks in their hands. Like, who would expect to be able to take a drink on a ride? But they were, like, furious about it. So, maybe this is a lesson. You can't take drinks on attractions. You can't do it.
The more you know.
People are wild. And then, what else? Went over to Disneyland after that.
Because we were dying of heat stroke.
It was so hot. It was like 90 degrees. We went over to Starview Station. I was kind of bummed because our Club 31 and a half is turning into a popular spot. And now instead of just being able to go in and grab a seat that you find, it's assigned seating. So you tell them how many are in your party and then they assign you a seat, which isn't a problem except for there's couches and lounge chairs, but there's also high boy tables and high stools, which are not comfortable. And I told, like, so they put us there and I was like, that's not what I want. And so I told the hostess, I was like, hey, like, I'll wait. Like, I don't want to sit there because, like,
There's no back on the chairs.
when I come here, like, I don't come here to be uncomfortable. I come here to, like, lounge and, like, sit in a comfy chair or on the couch or whatever. Like, I don't come here to, like, sit up straight on a bar stool, you know? She didn't take it very well. I feel like she thought I was, like, complaining at her, and I wasn't. I was just saying, like, the reason to come here is not to be uncomfortable. The reason to come here is to be comfortable. You know what I mean? So I was just trying to, like, convey that, and she was not nice about the change, but we ended up getting a seat there. Yeah, like, it's comfortable when you're in a comfortable seating area. I love being in there. The air conditioning's great. It's nice to have the freestyle machines and some snacks. But, like, at the end of the trip, you know, I went up to the host stand at the end of the trip, and I was like, hey, just curious, like, is this just because you're busy today, or are you guys going to, like, continue to do, like, seated, like, we tell you where to sit? And he's like, no, this is going to be our new process. I was like, totally okay with that, but let me make a suggestion if I could. And he's like, sure. And I was like, you shouldn't include the high boys in a reservation or in a seating arrangement. Like, that's not comfortable for us. And I was like, I know we're not Club 33 members, but we do pay a little bit of money for a freestyle machine and Cheez-Its. So, like, maybe give us a heads up that we would be sitting there so we have an option of sitting in a couch. Because that's the reason I go there. I can sit in a hard plastic seat anywhere on the park. I don't get a couch everywhere I go. Yeah, but anyway, so Tabitha and I got into a conversation, a theoretical, hypothetical, what resorts do you want to stay at? So here's a little bit of that.
You were fighting me on it.
Why was I fighting you?
Because I kept saying pool doesn't matter, and you're like, no, but it does. And I was like, this is a theoretical situation, homie. Pool doesn't matter. And I kept saying that, and you were like, no, but the pool matters.
Well, let's see.
Okay. So we're talking DVC resorts. I want to stay somewhere with a good pool, and I do like the access that Beach Club has to Epcot.
Okay, so you prefer Epcot area resorts,
Right.
but Epcot isn't your favorite. Ooh, gross. Epcot isn't your favorite park.
Epcot isn't my favorite.
Is it
park.
your second favorite
It's
park?
I don't know, because the reason it wasn't, like, higher on my list of parks there, I didn't drink the first few times we went there, so there wasn't a huge draw for me because that's the bulk of what we do when we go there. You know what I mean?
But you drink now when we go.
I drink now when we go.
So you have more fun?
It's more fun. So I don't know. Maybe it's higher on my list now because I love it. I love Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Right? I love zoos, and so, like, I love the aspect of Animal Kingdom where I can go on the safari, I can go on a cool roller coaster. Like, I love, and then also Flight of Passage is, like,
One of the best rides.
Right? Magic Kingdom, I think, is my second.
No, it's not.
But the more I think about it, it's not. I think I wanted it to be, but I think Epcot is. Because Magic Kingdom is like, it's like, I love the soul that Disneyland has.
Okay.
Disneyland has, like, you know, Walt was here, it's quaint, there's quirks to it. And Disney World Magic Kingdom is like if they had Disneyland to reference, how would they make it bigger and better?
Yeah.
And that's very like commercialized to me. And that's exactly what happened. They're like, okay, what do we do? Make a bigger castle, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, but that doesn't mean it's better to me. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't mean better. It means like a competition almost now.
Okay. Okay. So you finally admit that Epcot is higher on your list.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, we did it. You're there.
Well, now that I can have my drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been having fun drinking around the world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, the pool doesn't matter. But it does. Like, I want to stay somewhere with a nice pool. Anyway, we went on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, headed over to Cafe Daisy to close out our trip, and we got a pizza flop over. Here's a little hack for you. Head over to, walk your pizza flop over to Red Rose Tavern, which is a very short walk. Grab a cup of ranch dressing and dip away.
I didn't need it.
I absolutely loved it.
Okay, what did we get?
We got a pepperoni pizza flop over from Cafe Daisy. I almost said Cafe Disney.
Oh,
no.
extra cheese.
This one is the pepperoni one. So it's basically just a pizza taco.
They're
Right?
so good though.
Yeah.
It's always such a treat. You know what it's missing though? Ranch.
Do they have some in here?
I don't know.
I think they have the pumps.
Maybe too.
Go pause.
We happen to be at Red Rose Tavern, and they have ranch. So,
I left you a dipping bite.
thank you.
I don't need ranch.
Mm,
That what
but
I'm
it's
eating?
so good though. Yeah, that's bomb.
All right. Well, that was our last trip. Come back and we're going to talk about our epic Walt Disney World birthday extravaganza. You've waited long enough, and now it's time for our epic Walt Disney World birthday extravaganza.
Thank you. Perfect.
All right.
Did
Well,
it.
we spent 10 glorious days in Orlando, Florida, for our epic Walt Disney World birthday
I
extravaganza.
keep forgetting that it was that long.
Oh yeah, it felt like we were gone for a month.
I planned it, and
Yeah.
I keep forgetting it was that long.
But it was a really good trip. We had so much fun. We did a lot. So why not just go through day 1 through day 10? Talk about what we did, what we experienced, and hopefully this will help you when you're planning your Walt Disney World trip.
Yeah.
So day 1, we took a red eye. So we left on Thursday night. No,
We left on Friday.
Friday night at like 7.
Yeah, because we had a layover.
Yeah. And we ended up getting into Orlando early in the morning.
It was a nice layover, though, because our layover was in Phoenix. So it was basically like leaving LAX at 11, but we were just there and eating for a little bit. And
Yeah.
then we were good.
So if you liked that layover, thank the Phoenicians.
Boo. No. General consensus. Boo. Boo that man. No. I don't like not having control of the soundboard.
Yeah, well, you'll never have it. So, we met up with Amy and Kylie as we landed in Orlando.
We landed about 30 minutes apart.
Yeah,
Not even.
No, not even. It was maybe like 20 minutes. Who's counting? But yeah, so we met at the airport, rented a car. We were actually going to do a day of exploring this trip because we never get out and about in Florida. So we picked up a rental car, drove over to the hotel, which was the Portofino.
Lowe's Portofino Bay at Universal.
Yeah. So this time around, we planned Universal for our trip. So we did 2 days at Universal. We'll talk about that. But we checked into the hotel. Very nice hotel. I liked it a lot, except for they were under construction. So it was kind of hard to get around.
But all in all, the people were super nice. It was really easy to get to the little water taxis, to get to the parks and to Universal City Walk.
Yeah.
And you get the express pass when you stay at one of the premium hotels.
I can't recommend this more. It was so great because, so one, we got really quick access to the parks and Universal City Walk because there was a water taxi right outside of our building.
And so many ducks.
And lots of ducks. And then also the express pass, you can't beat that. So we'll talk about that. But we checked in, got ourselves settled a little bit. I took
Freshened
about a
up.
5-minute nap while they all get ready. And then we headed out into Orlando, which was interesting. Well, actually, not even Orlando. We went to, where was...
Daytona.
No, before that.
What?
Boosie's.
That was in St. August? No.
It was Daytona.
It was Daytona.
It was Daytona. Okay. So we went to the Buc-ee's in Daytona, and we've never been to
We went to Boosie's.
Boosie's. We've never been to a Buc-ee's before. If you have, you know what we're talking about. But, man, that place is outrageous.
Insanity. And it hasn't been open for very long, so it was nuts in
It was
there.
really overwhelming.
It was
And it was
overwhelming.
loud.
I walked in and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And Amy's like, you all right? And I was like, I don't know if I am. But I got over it. I was able to kind of like breathe my way through it. They have all kinds of stuff there. They have clothes and boogie boards and stuffed animals and beef jerky. Beef jerky comes in 2 ways there. They actually have a cold beef jerky counter that you can sample different types of beef jerky, and they're kept at a cooler temperature, so it's fresher. Or you can just go to the wall and get a bag of whatever you want and walk out and you're good to go.
It's cheaper to go to the counter. The guy let us know.
So
and it's better.
By about an ounce, I think he said. Yeah. So, and it's better because it's fresher. And they just wrap it up like it's a deli counter in, the parchment paper and send you on your way. I got hot and spicy.
I got cherry maple.
I got teriyaki.
And they were all
So good.
delicious. They were so good. I also picked up, so they have like a deli counter where you can get fresh sandwiches. They have like brisket and a sausage sandwich and a turkey sandwich and a pulled pork sandwich. I got the 3 meat, which was pulled pork, brisket, and sausage, and it was life-changing. It was so good. I actually ate it standing in front of the store waiting for everybody to pay. It was so good.
They have a fudge counter.
A fudge counter?
We sampled like 5 different kinds of fudge, and you don't even have to buy anything. You could just be like, I want to try every single one. And they'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
Wild.
And on top of that, they have their own little like convenience store, like shopping area where they have, different types of snacks and, pharmacy type items, drinks, alcohol.
The longest wall of.
There's a wolf outside.
My gosh. Arthur didn't like that. The longest wall of fountain sodas.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about the fountain sodas. They have different flavors like cream soda, specialty root beer, pineapple soda, coconut soda.
They were delicious.
That's all Buc-ee's brands. But then they have like the traditional, Coke, Diet Coke. They have their own cola and Diet Cola, which were really good.
They had Arizona watermelon on the machine, and Kenzie was stoked about that.
They also
so good.
They also had Dr. Pepper Zero on tap.
Which is crazy.
A lot of places don't have that, and I love Dr. Pepper Zero. I ended up with a root beer. So I don't drink sugar sodas. I drink zeros or diets, and unless there's a craft root beer on tap.
Yeah.
And their root beer was pretty darn good. So if you're in the area of a Buc-ee's, I highly recommend checking it out just for the novelty of it.
The number one snack that we recommend from a Boosie's is the hot and spicy beaver nuggets. Oh my gosh. Where are you going? We don't have any.
I think we do.
No, we have the cinnamon ones.
Oh, man, we just have the cinnamon sugar.
And your cat got into them.
Huh?
Your cat got into them and ripped them up.
Okay. Well. Did I do that?
Yep.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, so these are the, this is the beaver nuggets. This was the cinnamon sweet, but we liked the hot and spicy ones.
So good.
So good.
One of the best chips I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. So after that, we also stopped by a Culver's. If you are in an area with a Culver's, you know how good their food is. I had Culver's while I lived in Colorado. One of my favorite burger joints, one of my favorite hamburgers. So Tabitha stopped by and grabbed some Culver's, and Kenzie did as well.
A happy day and a root beer.
And a root beer. I got a root beer.
Well, their cheese curds are so good.
But the goal of that day was to hit the beach, and so we did.
No, that's wrong. The goal of that day was to hit Chicken Salad Chick.
That's true. That is a good point. But
Because we did that first.
Did we go to Chicken Salad Chick before the beach?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes, we did.
No, because
we did Culver's, we did Chicken Salad Chick, we went to Walmart and got the towels.
Oh, you're
and
right.
Then we went to the beach.
we were like, oh, can we even go to the beach
I forgot
anymore?
we
Because
went
it
to
started
Walmart.
raining.
Yeah.
That's right. It was pouring when we were at Chicken Salad Chick. All right, let's talk about Chicken Salad Chick. So this is a small chain of restaurants, and they serve different types of chicken salads. I tried one that was like buffalo and bacon and cheese. They have just a regular one. They have
Amy got like a dill one.
that was a specialty one. Yeah, just different chicken salads, and it was actually pretty bomb. I really enjoyed that.
But the star of the show was the like grape salad dessert that they had. That was
what did we
everyone's
decide?
jam.
Is it
It was a
yogurt?
cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Okay. Yeah. So purple and green grapes, and cream cheese, and maybe brown sugar on top.
Yeah, brown sugar, and it was like a streusel type
Yeah,
topping.
they were
or
pretty
walnut
good.
type
They
topping.
were pretty good, but I was so full because I had already had
That sandwich.
the Buc-ee's sandwich. I had some cheese curds from Culver's. I was stuffed, but I still put down a chicken salad sandwich, and it was delicious. So if you're in an area with a Chicken Salad Chick, check it out. If you happen to end up in Florida for a Walt Disney World trip and you want to go venture around, it's around Daytona Beach. Yeah, so definitely really good. All right.
Then after that, we went to a random Walmart in
We did
Daytona.
Go to Walmart in Daytona.
Because the girls really wanted to get into the ocean, and obviously we were going to need towels. So we stopped and got even more snacks because, we needed more than we already had, and towels, and then headed off on, I had a hiccup, an adventure to the beach, which you got recommended to you from the people who worked at Chicken Salad Chick.
That's right. Good point. Yeah, so they told me where we should go. So we went to that beach, and it ended up being
Ormond Beach.
Ormond Beach. Ormond. Ormond Beach. Could be Ormond, but it's not. Ormond Beach. It's pretty much Daytona Beach, just a smaller beach offshoot of Daytona. It's got a dog beach on one side and then just a normal beach on the other. That was a very eventful day because Kenzie and Kylie went into the water, and they went out pretty far, but it was kind of low.
There was like a sandbar.
Yeah, so they were kind of at like knee or hip height and pretty far out. But then there was a couple guys a little bit farther out from them, and they got stuck in a riptide. And it was about a 10-minute ordeal. Took about 5 or 6 lifeguards to go get them. One guy, they weren't necessarily resuscitating him, but they were working on him, giving him oxygen and stuff. It was pretty scary. Of all the years I've gone to beaches, I grew up on beaches, and I've never seen a water rescue before in real life. That was the first time, and it was crazy, and it was really sad. Mm-hmm. So if you happen to go to a beach, whether you're in California, Florida, wherever has a beach, be careful. If there's warnings about riptides, be careful, because that's serious business.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We had a little bit more food. Amy went to Zaxby's. I've never had it. I was too full to even try it, so we went there. But then I ended up at Taco Bell because that's what I do. hit up a big Target. But then we hit up City Walk. It rained a lot there, but it was definitely worth checking out. If you haven't done Universal City Walk in Florida, it's huge. They have a lot to see. We ended up at the Chocolate Emporium. What's it called?
I don't remember what the full name is.
Mr. Megorium's. Nope,
Sure.
that's a movie. So
I can never remember what the full name of it is.
Yeah. But since we were so full, we just went in for dessert. So we had some drinks. Like I did a chocolate old fashioned. Tabitha,
I know what it is.
What?
The Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and
Toothsome.
Savory Feast Kitchen.
There we go. We have one in California too, and we loved it, and that's why we recommend going. But we ended up getting some really good drinks, some really great desserts. You guys got a
S'mores sundae.
S'mores
One of the
sundae.
best sundaes I've ever had in my life.
Amy said it was the best dessert she's ever had, and I
It was
ended up
so
getting
good.
the chocolate cream pie sundae.
Is that what you got? I thought you got something with banana.
No, it had that little mini chocolate cream pie.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
no, it was.
at
I
all.
wanted something with banana, but they didn't have it.
Oh.
So I got the chocolate cream pie. It comes with a little mini chocolate cream pie, and it was phenomenal.
Okay.
So yeah, really good stuff. If you're ever in an area with a toothsome, check it out. So that was day one, just kind of low key. Went to the beach, ate a lot of food, checked out Universal City Walk. But next day, we knew we had a big day ahead of us
Wait.
because we were doing what?
You say it was kind of low key. That felt like the longest day ever.
It was the longest day ever because we got in at what 6:30 a.m. And you and I didn't sleep.
No, we were up for like 36
Yeah,
hours.
so we were up for a
Is that
long
how much
time.
it ended up being?
36 hours,
Like something
like that.
30 something hours.
No, you were up for, what did we say it was?
It was 36.
Yeah, it was 36.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were up all day. So it was a low key
It was like
day.
34. It was like you had gotten into bed right as it was almost up to 36. So I think we had said it was going to be like 34 or 35 or something like that.
Semantics. Come
But
on.
no, but we were like, that's why, because we had told Kenzie she should just stay up a little bit longer. She was like, I can't stay up a little bit longer.
But either way, it was a long, exhausting day, but it was pretty low key, considering what we were doing for the rest of the 9 days. So day 2, we knew we were going to get into a full day of Universal Studios, both parks, both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida. So we started off our day at Islands of Adventure, had some breakfast, and we immediately hit up attractions. We knew we were going to have a lot of things that we needed to do. Luckily, because we stayed at the Universal Partner Hotel, we got the Express Pass, and it made our trip so much more fun because we got on literally everything we wanted to, some things twice. So
We got into the parks an hour early.
That's true. So we were there eating breakfast while people weren't even in the park yet. So by the time we got ready to go, we were still early. I think it was like, I don't remember what time it was, maybe 8:30, 7:30?
Yeah, it was right before the park was about,
Right.
because the park opened at 9.
So
and we
were
got in there
on-
around 8:15.
Yeah, so we were on Incredible Hulk before the park opened, which was awesome. Incredible Hulk is a pretty intense ride. It shakes you all around, and I had a headache already by the time I got off that one. But we hit up Spider-Man right after that, which is pretty mellow.
Yeah.
It's like Transformers.
It's like, yeah, like Transformers. So it's a lot of 3D screens, and
But Kylie decided that was her new favorite ride.
she did, yeah. Which is a good ride.
Yeah,
I liked it a
I
lot.
loved it.
And I thought we had gone on it. Did we determine that we didn't go
I don't
on
think
it?
we did.
Yeah, because we had gone for our honeymoon in 2018. And we didn't get on that one.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. Once we were on it, I was like, wait, I don't remember
Yeah,
this.
me either. Even the queue I didn't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we hit up Spider-Man. After that, we went on Skull Island, which is a sick attraction. It's it's similar to what we have here in California, but it's not on the tram, obviously. It's on its own ride vehicle, but it's a good ride. I like it.
It was scary.
It is.
It
It's a little
was.
scary.
You grabbed my arm part of the way through. You were like, oh.
Yeah.
I got dinosaur spit in my mouth.
Ugh.
But Kong saved us. So that was a good time. And then this was like the pinnacle of theme park attractions. We were able to get on Velocicoaster.
And everybody was terrified.
I was freaking
Kylie was
out.
terrified. You were terrified. I think, Kenzie, were you good?
Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah, I was good too. But
No,
you
guys weren't.
Yeah,
I was fine.
I don't really get scared of roller coasters.
I wasn't even scared of roller coasters at Six Flags.
But I was
scared
kind
of X2, but that's all.
I was kind of like, so I was nervous about it, and then I knew Kylie had been on it, and if she's going on it again, obviously it's not that bad. But then like we got towards the front of the line, I was like, I am so nervous right now, and Kylie was like, me too, and I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're nervous? You've been on this before. She's like, no, it's scary, and I was like, oh my god.
Because Sean almost didn't go on it. He had like at the last moment was just like, I don't know if I'm going to, and then he's like, no, I'm going because Amy doesn't go on it.
I don't like roller coasters very much. I don't like extreme roller coasters. So like. For me, pretty much, what's the most? Rock and roller coaster is like the most extreme that I'm willing to do at Disney. I guess that's the most extreme they have. What's more extreme than rock and roller coaster?
Guardians.
No.
Well, it doesn't go upside down. So
it's not like, because...
Can you imagine if it went upside down?
Oh,
so crazy.
No. Upside
Your
down
dad would
and
throw
spinning, I'd throw up. But no, I would say rock and roller coaster is more extreme because it's like... It's not smooth.
It's a fast takeoff.
It's fast. Like Guardians is like a thrill ride for sure, but like it's so much different.
Softest ride.
I wouldn't say it's extreme. Rock and roller coaster. So rock and roller coaster is like the most extreme that I'm like comfortable with. I don't like Magic Mountain rides. I don't like a lot of rides at Knott's Berry Farm, so I just avoid those parks. So I was like super nervous to get on this ride, but I am so glad that I did because one, the queue is awesome. The pre-show with Chris Pratt and what's her name?
Come on.
Hang on, I got it. It's
I know you do.
Oh, what is it?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Howard, dang it, Ron Howard. Bryce Dallas Howard. So the pre-show is really cool. They have some animatronics in the queue, and it's really fun. But man, that attraction is the best roller coaster on this planet, I would say.
Yeah.
So you start off going super fast. There's a lot of twists and turns. There's loops. There's one part where you have like you do like a corkscrew, but you actually have hang time for like a second before you turn back to normal. And oh my god, it's amazing. But then there's a spot in the attraction,
and it's all a lap bar.
And you don't even.
That's when I sat down.
And you realized
I saw the lap bar and I was like, oh, that's a little bit scary.
Well, that made me freak out even more. So when we sat down and I was like, this is it? So it's all open air. So, I mean, you're just out there. And so when you're hanging out over the water and you're going through these loops, like it's freaky. It's a freaky ride.
It.
But then there's also one part.
I think that the part of it that makes it so cool is like, your body is in this like, oh my gosh, I can fall.
I could fall out. Yeah. No, for real. And my legs, like I had my legs tucked back underneath the seat. I was freaking out. But it was so good. There's one part of the ride where you're already going like super fast, and then you go through another spot and it like zooms you faster.
Because you're going to start doing a bunch of corkscrews, so it like boosts you.
It's gnarly. And then there's like a super high elevator and then drop, and you can see everything. You can see all of Florida.
Yeah.
It's huge. But I have to say, like, literally the best roller coaster I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah.
And that's including anything at Disney. Like there is not one roller coaster that I've ever experienced that could top that one. It was amazing.
I agree.
And I couldn't wait to go on it again. So we did that, and then we decided to head over to Harry Potter Land, a Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And we hit up. What did we do? Hagrid's?
We did some browsing in the shops, and then we went on Hagrid's.
Hagrid's is dope too. That's a
Kenzie
good
had
ride.
never been on it before. We had been on it, but Kenzie was the only one who had it, and she loved it.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
What was your favorite part?
Probably the part, like, it's all, like, that whole entire section of when you go up and then you run out of gas and you go backwards and then you drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ended up getting
really
stuck
cool.
for a little bit. I was afraid we were going to get, like, escorted off.
Gosh. And it was so hot.
And it was so
and we
hot.
stopped right in the sun.
You were in the sun. We weren't.
I was directly in the sun. That was when I got sick.
Yeah.
We were like, because we were there for like 5 to 10 minutes. Like we were there.
You were there for a while. Yeah.
Directly in the sun. It was like the hottest part of the day. I was like, oh no. And then I had already had like kind of like an upset stomach, like just because I hadn't been drinking enough water. I was hungry.
We were dehydrated.
It was time for lunch.
And it was hot. Like it was.
I think that was the hottest day.
Then on top of that, we're going on these extreme thrill rides.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. It was rough.
By the time we got off of that, I was like, I think I'm gonna puke. So I ran to the bathroom while you guys went to go get a table at Three Broomsticks because I was like, something bad's gonna happen to me.
Yeah. So we did that. We went to Three Broomsticks, had a good lunch.
Had a good nap.
Me, Kenzie, and
you guys
Kylie took an amazing nap in that restaurant because it's got the high ceilings. It's kind of dim, so it like the sound all carries up, so it's not super loud in there. It's just kind of got like that like dull roar.
No, you're totally right. It's very comfortable in there.
It was
very comfortable.
Like I swear, all three of us woke up and we were just like, okay, we're refreshed. Let's go. Like we were all ready to go again.
I think that was the best nap I've ever had. And I mean, after I woke up, I was a little bit chilly, but while I was sleeping, I was like the perfect temperature because we had just like gotten inside because it was like a trillion bajillion degrees outside, and then we got the coldness. And usually in Florida, I go inside and I'm immediately cold. Yeah. But it took me a while, and it was nice.
Yeah, because there wasn't a day that we were there that it went under 90 degrees, and it was Florida, so it's like 75 to 90% humidity every day. So, so that was a good food experience. They have like the like a feast. It's like what is it?
They've got chicken
and ribs, maybe.
Yeah, like a grilled like chicken. They've got salads. They've got like a shepherd's pie. They had some sort of, was it like fish and chips? I think it was. Yeah. They had.
I did the
all
chicken
kinds of
and
good
ribs
stuff.
platter. Chicken and ribs, I want to say. Yeah. But then after that, we took the Hogwarts Express over to
Universal.
And Kenzie had not experienced that before. That was cool.
That was really cool.
Did you think it was just going to be just a quick train ride over without all the effects and everything? Yeah. It's pretty shocking, right?
Yeah, it was really cool.
I remember the first time I went on, I was like, "There's a show!" It was pretty cool. Feeling like you're on a train with Ron and Harry and Hermione and stuff like that's pretty cool. We hit up Men in Black, which I don't think we did that when we went either.
No.
So the first time Tabitha and I went to Universal Studios, it was a very short trip. We didn't do very much that day.
No, and a lot of things that we did try to get on were down.
Yeah.
So Men in Black was down, and so was E.T. the first time that we went.
Yeah, so we hit up Men in Black, which was fun. It's a cool little shooting game.
Men in Black, I would be okay with skipping.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite.
Same. I mean, it was interesting.
Yeah. I liked it.
It was too spinny for me.
Oh yeah, you're not good with spin.
But then we hit up E.T. after that, which was awesome.
And I cried.
Yeah, I cried. Sean.
Oh my God, he says your name.
You, Sean. Thank you, Kenzie. That was pretty cool. They have a new DreamWorks area it's for kids.
It's coming to it's part of what's coming to Epic Universe.
Yeah. Wait, Epic Universe.
Yeah, so there's gonna be like an entranceway into all of that. That was a like preview because they're expanding that even more.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So that was pretty cool though. They had a lot of stuff for like Kung Fu Panda, Trolls.
A lot of places if you are overheating to play in the water.
Yeah, there's a lot of water there.
Yeah.
We saw people get taken
drenched.
out.
They have one of those buckets that fills up and spills. There was a guy that I don't think realized that's what happened, and he got drenched.
No, it was bad.
But I was also like, good for you. I kind of want to be you. It was hot that day, and there's not a lot of shade there. But they do have like a cute little like theater area where Poe does a kung fu demonstration
with his little cousin.
Right?
Ling Ling.
Ling Ling. You're right. Yes. So that was a good time. After that, we went over and we tried to do this when we went, but it was too busy or something. But we ended up going into the stunt show, the Jason Bourne stunt show. Man, that was bomb.
That was the best stunt show I've ever seen.
Really, literally the best.
I dozed. I'm not even going to lie. I was so tired again by that point because the sun just really takes it out of you. So I was like dozing in and out, and like I would hear like a sound and I would open up my eyes, and the way that whole theater not reacts, but the whole theater like is involved in this show, and it's just so immersive and so crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen a stunt show that utilized screens before.
No, that was what was so wild.
Yeah, and they're all choreographed with different props on this set.
They were like, it wasn't like a 3D screen, but it was basically a 3D screen.
They would have live actors on the stage that would stand with the screen, so it made it look as if the screen was multi-dimensional because their parts in that like segment coincided with however the screen was moving. It was so cool.
It also had buildings that rolled with the screen.
Yeah, and rotated with the screen too.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. They had cars, so they did like a full-on car chase.
There was
a helicopter chase. There's fire. It was good. That was the best stunt show I've ever seen. Yeah.
The fire felt so good because it was so cold.
But then after that, they had the I don't remember what the name of the parade was.
It's like movie magic.
Movie magic
or something
for
like
over 100 whatever years. Yeah. But it was really cool. They had like Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, Ghostbusters, Trolls. What else am I missing?
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda. Did I say Jurassic Park?
I don't remember.
I got a really cool shot of the T-Rex because it started raining right at that point.
Yeah.
So it looked like it was out of the movie. It was really cool. So we watched the parade, and then afterwards we went and dried off and got some food at Mel's Diner. That was a good time. And then we finished the day at...
you didn't go on with us because you were not feeling so good about it. But me, Kenzie, Kylie, and Amy all went on Mummy.
Mummy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was just thinking if it's the same Mummy that we have...
And it's not the same Mummy that we have.
I was just like, if it's the same Mummy that we have, I won't be able to do that.
Yeah.
Those loops and stuff in the dark.
It wasn't... I like ours better.
Yeah.
But also, I do like backwards rides. Those are my favorite. I almost said fart. Rides that either start really fast, like immediately start super fast, or rides that go backwards are my all-time favorite rides.
I have a hard... You know what it is? It's like... what ride is it? Rides that go backwards and feel like... Everest. Where it feels like you're doing a loop backwards. That throws me off so bad.
Yeah, see, like, that's why I love Everest so much. And then I also love Full Throttle at Magic Mountain because it starts off so fast and then also goes basketball.
Yeah, goes basketball.
Backwards.
Basketball. Cool. Yeah, so you guys did Mummy. I hung out and watched all the people smoke in the park. Which I don't know if you're supposed to, but it was really grossing me out.
Oh, but do you know what I really loved in Mummy?
What?
The part where it's supposed to be the cast member telling you to like take off your seatbelt, and then it's actually the mummy behind the screen.
It was really scary.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was really cool.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, okay.
For when I go on it. Just kidding. But yeah, so we ended our day at Universal in Diagon Alley. So Kenzie went and explored. She hadn't been there before, so we went in some of the shops.
That was so cool.
We went and watched the Dragon Fire, which is really cool.
We went into Nocturne
Alley. Yeah, it was a really good fun time. And then obviously had to go on Gringotts because that attraction is crazy good. Yeah, so we went on that, and
then we got some ice cream before we left.
Before that, though, again, the Express Pass is what allowed us to go on all of these attractions in one day because we did everything that we wanted to do. So can't recommend it more. If you're going to a Universal park, check out their partner deals because you might be staying at a hotel.
You don't even need to check out their partner deals. You just need to send me an email, and I will get your whole vacation planned for you.
That's true.
Or go to magiconmainstreet.com/travel if Sean ever gets that.
Oh, I'll do that. All right. So, yeah. So we, you said we were getting ice cream?
Yeah. Me, Amy, and Kylie got ice cream while you and Kenzie were walking around looking at stuff.
Kenzie got a Niffler.
Yes, I got a Niffler.
It was
He's
like the
best
mascot.
Friend.
That was the mascot of our trip.
He came with us everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in my backpack, in my hands. He was my best. He was He's literally my best friend.
Yeah,
I
good
love
times.
him.
But then we ended the day. We were able to get on Velocicoaster one more time, which was awesome because we got to experience it at night. And still,
Just
the
as
best
insane.
attraction I've ever been on. So good. So good. So yeah, that was our day at Universal. So that sums up day 2. Day 3, we went to the pool because we stayed at Beach Club.
Yeah,
Beach
the
Club.
night before we transferred over to Disney World, got all settled in, got to sleep in, and then got to go to the pool. But we didn't get to go to the pool for very long
No.
because lightning was in the
Yeah.
area.
Anytime there's lightning within 6 miles, they shut down the pools completely.
It doesn't matter if it's raining. It could be like full on raining. They'll keep the pools early. But the second that there's lightning in the area,
Yep.
dunzo. So we went and changed, and we went to Epcot.
Yeah. And we went to...
Wait, hang on. Was day 3 the day that we fed the duck?
Yeah.
We found out we made friends with a duck, and we were feeding him grapes.
Which I didn't realize. There's signs everywhere that say don't feed the animals. I was like, uh-oh.
Oops.
We made a friend, though.
He was so nice.
I didn't realize. I wouldn't have done it.
DeMarcus, the duck.
I don't like breaking rules.
Me either, but I didn't see the sign, so I didn't break a rule because I didn't know about it.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went to, we popped in, and so there's if you don't know, Beach Club has a walking path to Epcot, and it brings you in right between France and UK. And
It's
so
the World Travelers entrance.
right. So we popped into UK, jumped over to Rose and Crown. Kylie wanted to get a picture with Benny, the famous trash can. We'll put that up. Yeah, so we did that. And then there was actually, I want to say, there were a couple cast members that were amazing. Those two are Susan and Charlie. Charlie was not Charlie a man, Charlie a female. Long story short, Susan was getting verbally accosted by a guest, and
He was so rude.
He was so mean, and I pulled Charlie aside, and I was like, because she was kind of like a host, I guess, and I was like, can I talk to a manager? Like, I would feel really bad if Susan got in trouble because this guy was just being a jerk, because she didn't do anything wrong. She was serving a bar full of people. It's a busy bar, and he was acting as if he was being purposely skipped over. He was being the biggest jerk. So I talked to a manager, and she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like, we appreciate that. Like, we usually only get complaints, so I'm glad that you were able to say something nice about somebody. And I was like, no, I'd feel really bad if she got in trouble. So anyway, but after that, like, one thing that I didn't get to do last trip to Walt Disney World a couple months ago, I didn't get to see Walt the Dreamer, and I was really bummed about it when I got home. And so that was one of the first things I wanted to do. So we walked over
Because
there.
Sean had a lot to drink on our last trip.
That's right. So I went straight over to Walt, and I have to say, like, the garden, the setting, the music, the statue itself, like, everything is so, like, beautiful and perfect, and it was just such, like, a special moment with Walt Disney that, you know, who gets to spend time with Walt Disney? So being able to, like, sit next to, like, a life-size figure of him and you know, kind of say a couple words and, you know, admire this man that brought us all together, like, it was overwhelming. I was so emotional.
Sean and Amy were sobbing.
Yeah, I was very emotional. It was good, though. I was glad that I got to see it. So, what was your experience like?
I loved it. It made me so happy. It gave me... I didn't get, like, a tearjerker, like, emotion out of it. I just got, like, a very, like, warm, fuzzy, like, happy feeling from it. Because it's just... what he created has brought us, like, so much joy. It brought our family together.
Yeah.
Like, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
So it gave me the warm and fuzzies.
Yeah. How about you, Kenzo?
I was gonna say, like, obviously, like, oh, it sounds so lazy. I was basically gonna say what Tabitha said at the end.
Yeah.
With the thing about, like, if he didn't do all of this, like, we wouldn't have known, like, Amy and Kylie, and we wouldn't have, like, hung out with them all the time.
We wouldn't have Tabitha.
Oh my gosh!
Kenzie's just used to me being here, so she's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so weird. That's bad, guys.
Yeah, so that was a really cool moment. It's so well done, and it's such a beautiful backdrop. Here's a bunch of pictures that I took there. Yeah, such a beautiful experience. So yeah, I'm glad that that's there. I'm glad I got to see it. But then we went on Guardians after that, and I was so stoked because I finally figured out how to ride Guardians without making myself sick. Anytime that you're in the spins and there's the earth in the middle, I have to just look up, and then I'm fine. If I look at it, I'm just like, because I'm borderline pukey on that ride. So yeah, I'm super stoked that I was able to do that.
And we got this is gonna be controversial. I got an okay song.
Wait, what song?
We got Disco Inferno.
We got Disco Inferno.
I don't really know that song.
Oh, it's so hypey.
Yeah, I don't really know that song, so that's why I think it's an okay song.
Okay.
Because I think if like I knew it beforehand and stuff, I would like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, after that, we hit up Club Cool. Kenzie had never been, and so we had her taste all of the sodas, including the famous Beverly.
Who's her favorite?
Oh my god, no. Guys, no.
Here's a quick little video of Kenzie trying Beverly for the first time. Oh, you're doing Beverly now.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Trying to get a little bit. You can pour a little bit out.
Yeah. You don't need to just drink what you drink.
Sorry.
What?
Did you only get the phone? You only got the phone. Taste it.
You only got the phone? No, drink like the drink.
I hate that. No. Oh my god.
Super fun. You loved it.
It was so bad. It tasted like when you throw up in your mouth. I thought I threw up in my mouth for a second. And I was like, oh, wait, no. It's just the drink I'm drinking.
Oh my
Yeah, it's so
gosh.
bad.
Oh my
But
gosh.
one of my favorites was was it Fanta? Watermelon?
Oh, yeah.
And then also the cucumber Sprite.
But you liked mine too, Country
Fanta
Club?
watermelon.
Is that what it was?
Is that what it was?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I liked Country Club a lot too.
Country Club's my all-time favorite.
Yeah, the cucumber Sprite from Russia was your jam.
Yeah, you liked that. The barbecue sauce one, though, is not too bad.
Ugh.
Yeah.
My favorite is the what is it, apple lychee from
Yeah, that's
Korea.
pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
It was down when we went.
Oh, the second time, yeah.
But then we went on the Grand Fiesta tour. We had a short day at Epcot because we had spent a lot of the day just kind of like lazing around, and
We were recovering from our 1 trillion miles that we did at
because
Universal.
we did a lot of miles at Universal. But we finished out our day at Epcot at the Journey of Water, which is such a cool attraction. It's nice because you can cool yourself off in the water, and we found this really cute little hidden Moana.
It was my first time too.
Yeah, it's so fun, right?
It was really cool. So like when it was being built the last time we were there, I obviously didn't know what it was because it was being built.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I'd literally never heard anything about it. So I had no idea that there was like interactive water stuff.
Oh, great.
I honestly thought it was just going to be like a little walkthrough,
Yeah.
like the movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
No.
I love like going into things blind like that.
That's why like when we went to Universal or like when I went to Six Flags for the first time, I didn't look up any videos of any roller
Yeah.
coasters, of anything. Like, I mean, sometimes that's a little bad because when I went to Six Flags, I went on X2 and I literally, I'm not even joking, guys, I literally thought I was going to die. I'm not exaggerating. I thought I was going to be dead.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Sounds like a blast. All right, moving on to day 4. We did a lot of pool day that day. We tried our. I wanted to do this like. I'm calling it a hack. I don't know what else to call it. A tip, a trick, whatever. If you're staying at Beach Club because you have that access to Epcot
Or Boardwalk.
or Yacht Club, you can walk over to Epcot and grab lunch and walk right back to the pool. So I did that. I got a jambon beurre from France. I don't know what
The bakery.
The bakery. It's basically a ham and cheese and butter sandwich, and they're phenomenal. So did that, and then we just kind of hung out for the rest of the day, and we ended up going to the Grand Floridian for dinner. And man, am I happy we did. We went to the Grand Floridian Cafe.
Oh yeah.
Holy moly. That was some of the best food I've ever had in my life.
And we just stumbled upon that on
Yeah,
accident.
yeah. But the service was great. The food was amazing. I got the slow braised pork shank. It normally comes with rice? No, not rice.
Yeah.
Quinoa.
No.
Was it rice?
Orzo.
Orzo, thank you. But I ended up getting it with mashed potatoes because I had the hankering for mashed potatoes. And boy, am I glad I did, because man, it's like the most tender meat that just falls off the bone. And the mashed potatoes were super well seasoned. Just such a good dish. You had the buttermilk fried chicken. Kenzie, what did you get?
I got pasta, right?
Yeah, and she ate it faster than anything I've ever seen her eat in my life.
That's right. She snorkeled it.
Snorkeled?
I'm gonna punch you.
Why?
Because I was gonna say that. I ate it. So I think I ate it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, you ate fast. It was good though.
Seriously, I ate it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, and your chicken was phenomenal. They're famous for their fried chicken.
Yeah, it was so good. They have really good it's like a loaded mashed potato. It's great.
But yeah, really good service, amazing food. You know, decently priced. It was a little bit up there. It's the Grand Floridian, but it wasn't like, you know,
wasn't Victoria and
Albert's. It wasn't $250 a plate. But yeah, so I'm glad that we ate there. And then I ended the night at Beaches and Cream and got a banana split. When you're there, you have to hit the window at least once, right?
I just got a scoop of mint and chip, and I was like falling apart by the time I was getting to the end of it, so Kenzie helped me finish it.
Yeah, we were pretty well stuffed that day.
Which was really weird because I don't like mint and chip ice cream.
They have good mint
but
and
you
chip
got
there.
into it.
Yeah.
You were enjoying it.
You were nom-nomming
really
it.
good. I think I like mint and chip, guys.
All right, that's day 4. Day 5, we started our day at Magic Kingdom, and the first thing we did was Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I got up early and did the virtual queue that morning, so we went straight there. We had a really early virtual queue time, so we went in straight to Tiana's, went on the attraction. Kenzie, I'm going to start with you because you're the big Tiana fan. How did you enjoy the attraction?
It was really, really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
What are some things that stuck out to you?
How good the animatronics were.
They're good.
They were amazing.
Yeah. Tiana's face is just perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much water there was.
Yeah.
I think they put more water in the ride or something. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. How you get little. How you turn into a frog.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were gonna turn into a frog.
No.
And I didn't even realize I was a frog. I was really confused. I was like, am I a frog right now?
Am I a frog right now?
And then, yeah, it was really fun.
Babe?
My favorite part was, I think, the finale.
Yeah.
Just seeing all the characters and...
yeah, sorry, that's my favorite part. Sorry.
Copycat. Just seeing all the characters all together and the way that they, because of the way they did the animatronics, being able to see it seamlessly with the screens that they utilized. They were able to do animation and the animatronics at the same time, and it just all was just one cohesive thing. I think it was just so well done.
Yeah, from the queue to the end of the ride, I was super impressed. Everybody was poo-pooing it because it's not Splash Mountain, and there's all those funky groups that were putting together protests about. Come on, idiots. But yeah, so the queue was really cool. It's a lot of home personal photos from Tiana's life, which was really cute. A lot of awards that her restaurant won and things like that. There's a lot of anticipation of what's going to happen, because when they put out the spoiler, when Disney did, everybody kept talking about finding the special ingredient. So to me, it was going to be, you go through this journey to find an ingredient, then you find it, and then you fall down the well or whatever. And it was going to be, I was like, this is going to be boring. So I was just because Disney leaked it, it made me not excited about it. It made me think it was going to be lame. Turns out you're the ingredient, and you're basically trying to get to a performance. There's a band, and there's a performance, and there's a band, and you shrink down to animal size, and Mama
Frog
Odie's
size.
there. Well, are frogs not animals?
Yes, but it's frog in particular.
Mama-
there's huge animals.
There are huge animals. Mama Odie's there. It's
And
just
Juju.
And Juju. It's just so well done. And then when you think the attraction's over, you go down the flume and you get soaked. You forget that there's a whole other room that you go through, and the way that they incorporate, like what you were saying, Tabitha, the incorporated animatronics and animation in the same room, so it felt like you were in this big party. It
felt like you were in the movie.
It was so good. The attraction is so good, and anybody that was pooping on it, poop on you.
Those are just the people who aren't allowed to like anything.
Yeah. But yeah, so we did all kinds of other stuff. We had a Haunted Mansion because we have to do that. We checked out the new Country Bear Musical Jamboree, which has a completely new soundtrack. I didn't hate it. Pause, because I know what you're going to say. I didn't hate it. It's completely different. They lost a lot of their like hokiness. Their very odd songs are no longer there, and so they replaced it all with mostly covers from different movies. So Try Everything from Zootopia, Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid, A Whole New World from Aladdin, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from Mary Poppins, Fixer Upper from Frozen, Remember Me from Coco, You've Got a Friend of Me from Toy Story, Bare Necessities from The Jungle Book, and then they did a couple originals. They did the Country Bear Musical Jamboree song and Come Again, which is an original from 1974. So it's a lot of covers now. They took out all of the awkwardness from the show, I believe. Tabitha?
I hate it.
Yeah, she doesn't hate it. She just wants to be part of the group.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I hold a lot of...
It's not cool to hate things.
I know. I'm not trying to be cool.
Oh.
I don't want anybody else to hate it. This is just how I feel. Like, if you love it, I'm so happy that you love it. Like, I'm extremely excited for you. I hold a lot of nostalgia for this ride because when it was in California, it was my grandma's favorite ride. So I hold a lot of memory of it with her. So having it change, like, really broke my heart. And I don't know. I didn't feel like it needed an update.
Nostalgia's a funny thing. It makes you think things shouldn't change.
Yeah.
I understand that, but sometimes things need to change.
I understand.
People are going through that right now because they announced that Tom Sawyer Island and Rivers of America are going to be turned into Cars Land, and people are all up in arms about it because of nostalgia. Not because they go there every time they go visit, just the nostalgia of it. So one thing I will say, and I'll say it to you as well, Disney is not robbing you of your memories. You can hold on to those and still cherish them. It's just things might be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just wish that they didn't change. I was just hoping the whole time that they didn't change Big Al's song. But
I know. I was hoping they would bring it in, but it was funny because he's saying, "Remember Me." So I think they were using that to poke fun at the fact that he wasn't doing that song, and like everybody should remember Big Al from previous. So I thought it was well done. I liked it. I'm sorry you didn't like it.
I did like it. There was just that one thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, Tabitha, I'm sorry you hated it, but it's
okay.
It's still fun.
I'll get over it eventually.
Yeah.
I
But we
also
did. Yeah.
got my dad a present.
What?
I got you a present that you already got. Your Spirit jersey.
Oh, you got me a present. I didn't understand what you were saying.
Oh,
A present.
Yeah, you got me the Haunted Mansion Spirit jersey, and it's awesome. I love it. It glows in the dark. It's so good.
Yeah.
But we did Pirates. We rode the train. We went. Tabitha and Kenzie went off to
And Kylie.
And
we
Kylie
went back to the room.
Went back to the room. Amy and I stayed back, and we tried to ride the rockets together. And we didn't fit. She was trying to squeeze between my legs, and I'm like, they don't go any further. I was in so much pain. I was like, there's a free rocket up there. Go up there. And so she got out and did the walk of shame up to the other rocket, and it was just like,
I can't believe you guys tried to do that.
Not good. I went into Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe for the first time. I'd never seen that with Sunny Eclipse. That's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty cool little spot.
That's where me and Kenzie met back up with you.
Yeah, and then after that we went on Tron because we had done the second half of the day virtual queue for Tron. So we got on that, which I like Tron. It's too short, I still think, but it's a good ride. It's fun if you can get on it. But then the epic moment of my life, we went and had dinner at my favorite restaurant on this planet, Liberty Tree Tavern.
That was your birthday dinner.
That was my birthday
Oh, we
dinner.
didn't even talk about the fact that one of those days was my birthday.
Oh, yeah. It was the day we went to Epcot.
Yeah.
The first time. So we did Liberty Tree, and I ate to my heart's content. I almost made myself sick, like always, with turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes
Their
and green
turkey
beans.
is
and,
just
it's
so
divine.
good.
So
we need to
good.
make it somehow.
I know. But then we got to experience something that none of us have seen before because it's pretty new. We all went over and we watched the window above the Christmas shop because there's a new
old Christmas
the
shop.
old Christmas shop because there's a new Ichabod Crane animation that happens above that shop, and it's really cool. So we saw him grab some turkey with his big old nose. That was pretty cool.
Turkey?
That turkey leg.
Is he not a bird?
Ichabod Crane
He's a human.
from Sleepy Hollow.
I don't know what it is.
Well,
You thought
what
he
were
was a
you
bird? Did you think his
you
nose
thought
was
he
a
was
beak?
a bird?
He looks like a bird, you guys.
You thought
He
his
just
nose
has
was
a
a
big
beak?
nose.
Ichabod Crane?
Is a man.
He has a beard.
I don't
He's-
believe
no,
you
he
guys.
doesn't.
No, he's just
No,
not.
but what is that from?
I know. So we did that. We went on Ariel. We watched the fireworks from Be Our Guest.
Oh, he's not a...
No, he's a man.
Wait, what am I
He's a
thinking
school
of?
teacher.
I don't know what I'm thinking of, guys. Sorry.
He teaches music. We went on Mine Train. We did Laugh Floor, and Tabitha got a joke picked.
I did.
That was pretty cool. And then we went on Tron again because we had extended hours. So we were able to
we
get
were staying at a deluxe resort.
third virtual queue for that day. We were on fire with virtual queues.
Not we, you.
I was on fire
You
with
were.
virtual queues. And
So
I
that's
was
Sean's new
killing it.
job when I plan vacations. He is the virtual queue master.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a good time. Yeah, so we went on Tron again, and it was great. That's day 5. Day 6, we went on to begin our day at Animal Kingdom, which is always fun. We actually got in around lunchtime. Kylie had a not-so-great experience with a cast member. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to put a damper on the show.
Okay.
But it was a very inappropriate interaction with a cast member in security. I reported it because it was that bad. So it took a little bit of our time in the beginning of the day. So by the time we were ready to kick off our day, it was lunchtime. So where'd we go?
We were all hangry.
Tried and true Yak and Yeti because we are, I don't know, are we or is Amy Landry's?
We are, but I don't know where our card is. But Amy has hers at the ready.
Perfect.
So she's the one
So
who checks
if
in.
you're so Yak and Yeti is a Landry's restaurant. It's not Disney. So if you are a card carrying member of Landry's, you get front of the line assistance. Basically, you don't have to wait for a time. You just walk up, show your card, and you get a table, which is always awesome. So we ate there. Always good. I got Thai chicken noodles.
Kenzie and I shared honey chicken.
And that's, really good stuff. They always have good food, good stuff. Kylie painted a Buddha.
Yeah,
Or colored
she
a
made it
Buddha.
Shrek.
Yeah, she made it Shrek. I'm like, we're at Disney. We went, we were walking to, we were going to go to the safari, but we noticed they had a DVC sweet stop set up. So what that was is a little trail that you went down to get free ice creams for being a DVC member.
Yeah, I completely forgot. We had gotten emails about it prior to us going, and it missed my mind. It was Welcome Home Weeks.
Yeah.
So we got special little treats in certain areas just for being members.
Yeah, good times. So we did that, and then we went on the safari. The safari, we had a guide named Miles who lied about everything that he said, by the way. All of his facts were wrong. Kylie, I think, loved him, maybe?
No, she was annoyed by him.
Oh, okay. She hated him.
Yes.
I couldn't tell if she had a crush on him or wanted to kill him.
She was just being very nice to him because she
kind of
was
the
trying
same.
to get his air conditioning.
Ah, gotcha. And he ended up turning it up at us. But the reason being is we got stuck. And we found out a little bit of behind the scenes magic. If they ever say that there's an animal blocking the road, That's just their go-to response for breaking down. That could be a broken down truck. That could be anything. This time it ended up being a sick guest that had to be evacuated off of a truck.
Mm-hmm.
So we were on that attraction for 48 minutes.
Wild.
Yeah.
We were sweating.
We were so hot. It was so hot. But after that, we went into the air conditioning of Flight of Passage. You can never go wrong with that one. We hit up Dinosaur because Amy loves it, and I'm glad that we did because we don't know when we'll see it, if we'll see it again.
Mm-hmm. That was a terrifying ride.
Dinosaur?
I've been on it before. I don't remember it being that dark and scary because I'm scared of the dark. I'm very scared of the dark. Like in the if I'm like just like standing and somebody turns off all the lights, I immediately drop to the floor and start crawling around.
Okay.
But yes, I'm terrified of the dark. And I don't remember it being that dark, and I was really scared.
It's a very dark ride. Like uncomfortably dark.
Yeah, like there's like a couple flashes of some terrifying dinosaurs.
Yeah. There's one that's eating the other dinosaur, which is such an awkward scene. It's so weird. But yeah, so we went on Dinosaur, and then we finished out our Animal Kingdom day on Everest, which is always such a fun ride.
I love that ride.
And then we headed over, got on a bus to Hollywood Studios, where we went on Kenzie's favorite attraction, Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
And it was so fun. So we got a lot of good pictures.
And then he bought me the whole store.
I did. I couldn't help myself. It was her birthday. So I got her a Spirit jersey. I got her some new
It was actually
ears.
my birthday.
Well, it was actually my birthday. Tabitha
Oh, wait,
was,
hang on. No.
For some reason,
no,
Tabitha...
Pause.
No,
No,
hang
you
on.
skipped.
No.
You skipped Animal
I'm
Kingdom.
saying this out loud. Tabitha, for some reason, believed that this entire trip was for her birthday. Not realizing that mine had happened a few days before without any fanfare. Kenzie's is coming up. Amy's is also on track. And also Kylie.
Okay, can we go back, Kenzie? What'd you do?
What?
That's what I just did.
Yeah.
You said no.
No, like I said, I didn't have it on.
Oh.
What?
I got
Before we left Animal Kingdom.
Oh,
well, not
yeah.
before we left.
Right
Well,
when
right
we
when we
got
first
there.
got there.
Yeah.
I also got Tabitha a gift.
You did.
What'd you
I did
me?
get her. I got her. I got our Pandora charm of Simba.
She
Yeah.
did. It's my favorite.
It's really
It's
cute.
so cute.
It
It
was
was
very
such a
thoughtful.
surprise, and I'm so excited, and I love it.
I had to get them birthday presents.
Because she's the best.
And you did well. You did really well. Thank you
Good.
for our birthday presents.
I love it.
I hope you enjoyed yours too.
Wait, the trip? The trip, correct?
And everything you got on the trip.
And the ears and the Spirit jersey.
Yes, I
and
had to make sure. I was like, what are you talking about? I had to make sure it was a trip. Yes, I did enjoy it very much.
Okay, moving on.
Why do you say it like that? Like I was very unappreciative.
Just the trip, right?
Oh, I was making sure you meant the trip because I was going to say, yes, I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay.
But that night, we also realized that Hollywood Studios is kind of miserable to be at because they built that park on a blacktop. And I don't know who thought that was a good idea to just have a black ground that radiates the heat that is already surrounding you. So then it just is coming up your legs at the same time.
It's hot.
That is one of the warmest parks I have ever been in my life.
I had the worst case of Disney rash
Oh,
I've
it was
ever
bad.
had in my life. I've never had it to where it was like raised, but it was like raised and itchy, and I've never had that before ever.
Sean had gross Disney rash, and I had gross blisters.
Yeah, you had blisters.
I had a
on your
blister that
toes.
was my entire toe.
Yeah, it was gross.
It was wild.
Kylie ended up doing surgery on it. She did. Because I refused to pop blisters. It
was
so
hurting
unsafe.
but it was hurting so bad because I was walking on it constantly.
The chance of infection is so high. Don't like it.
But I didn't get one, and I got pressure relief, and
coulda
I could
lost a
finally
toe.
walk. I would have been fine with it at that point. That toe hurt so bad.
All right, back to our trip. Well, go ahead.
I had terrible Disney allergies.
Yeah, you did.
I was literally in the, whatever.
So we did Tower of Terror, and then I never even heard of this show. They do the Wonderful World of Animation at Hollywood Studios. They projected onto the show building for Mickey and Minnie's.
Chinese
And
theater.
The Chinese theater. It's just like all kinds of different like animation stories of, from Walt Disney. Walt is in the show, which anything with Walt in it, I'm going to cry. It was a really good show. I really enjoyed that.
Kenzie had a bug on her.
Oh my God. We sat down next to, what was it? Where were we sitting?
It's like the little water main thing.
Oh my gosh.
And she had a cockroach crawl up.
No, stop. There was something stabbing me in this leg, and I was like, oh, it's a rock. So I grabbed it. I like literally grabbed it with my whole hand. I threw it and it started crawling.
It was a cockroach.
It was so gross. I almost cried.
It was the worst.
But then we went on...
I feel like there's bugs on me.
Gross. Then we went on Rock and Roller Coaster, which I'm glad we did because it'd been closed for so long. So I was glad
for a
we got
really
on
long
that.
time.
Yeah. I didn't notice any differences, if I'm honest.
No, me either.
I don't know if there are
It goes
any.
so fast.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell.
But it was good. We had a good time. All right, moving on to day 7. We did a full day of Epcot. Full day. We started off the day at meeting Winnie the Pooh in Christopher Robin's room.
Oh, it was the best thing ever.
So cute.
It was the best.
And then we proceeded to drink around Epcot. So we did things a little bit out of ordinary because we do start in either France or UK, just where we walk in. So we ended up starting with our first drink at Canada.
Hi, I'm Tabitha, and this is my first drink at Epcot.
Hi, my name is Amy, and this is my first drink in Epcot.
Hi, I'm Sean, and this is my first drink at Epcot.
And then we moved on to Mexico, grabbed some drinks there.
I'm Kylie, and this is my first drink at Epcot.
Moved on to Norway, got our, what is it?
Troll creme.
Troll creme, which is delicious. Went and had a shot at China.
Oh, by Joe.
My name is Kenzie, and this is my first shot in Epcot.
We had drinks at Norway.
You put Norway twice.
I put Norway twice.
Germany
We went.
is after
I
China.
meant Germany. Oh, it's because I put Frozen. We went on Frozen.
Oh, yeah. We went back and forth a little bit.
We went to Germany. We saw a band called Born to Polka.
And we were born to polka.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Kenzie found a love for sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut is so good, guys. It's so good.
And then we went to Karamelkusche.
And Sean found out that he actually really enjoys their caramel.
Oh, their caramels are so good.
Oh,
man.
And he's not a caramel guy, but he got multiple on this trip, and he was feeling
I did.
it.
I loved it. Then we went over to Italy. We moved on to... okay. I ran into a guy. Where were we when I ran into this guy the first time? Mexico, maybe. And he was just all like...
We made friends like everywhere we went. We also
Yeah.
ran into these two girls in Mexico. They were in line with us behind us when we were going into La Cava, and we saw them throughout the showcase, and they were like our homegirls. We loved them. They totally thought Kenzie was over 21 because they thought that she was asking what tequila she should get, and they were like, oh, do you want to try this drink? And I was like, no, she doesn't.
She's
and she was like,
15.
wasn't she just asking what tequila she should get? And I was like, no, that was that one, not this one. And then we ran into those girls from Mexico in Italy, and we found out that you could get better drinks at the back of the Italy pavilion instead of stopping at the front where we got our limoncello and orange cellos. We could have gotten, in Bellinis, we could have gotten better drinks at the back. So next trip around, we will be getting better drinks at the back of Italy instead of staying at the front. It was a very weird situation, too, because we were there when there was not a food festival going on, which is not normal
for us. We've always been there during a festival.
So seeing the booths closed was very off-putting.
Yeah.
You should be off-putting.
Fat.
Big back.
But it was nice to actually, like, I feel like because of the booths being closed, we did venture into the showcase, into each pavilion a little bit more than we normally do.
Yeah. So that was Italy. We did America. So we did the blackberry sours. We went into the American story for the air conditioning, but we didn't stay for the presentation because it's 30 minutes long.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, let's go do that. We can cool off, chill out. And then we saw that it was like a 28-minute and 45-second run time. And I was like, I'll go to sleep and the whole day will be ruined. Like, we've been drinking. If I sit down that long, game
I
over.
would have been out. So we decided not to do that and ended up getting sushi in Japan.
Oh,
which
it was delicious.
That
and
is-
sake.
Oh, that's such good sushi.
It was good sushi. Yeah, you don't expect like sushi in a little plastic container to be good, but it was actually really good.
Delightful.
Went into Morocco and got some drinks, but we actually found a super awesome chill spot in the back where what used to be Marrakesh restaurant is just like an open seating area now.
That's where they have Kid Cot.
Yeah, so we went back there and literally like lounged on the booth seats.
Took
it was
little
great.
nappies?
I didn't fall asleep. Yes, I did fall asleep.
You snored.
I did.
It would have been great.
But Sean took Kenzie's spot, so she's been salty ever since.
Oh, that's right. Then we went to France, got some drinks, and then went on Ratatouille.
France is my favorite.
Why?
She just loves it there.
I just love France.
I love France because they have the best sandwiches in the world.
I just love France.
So yeah, we did Ratatouille, and then we went to the UK.
We had some drinks and
Had
shots.
some drinks and shots.
We drank Fireball shots. I don't know why we thought that was a good idea at the end of the night.
I want to say though, like I was a little bit bummed out because it was so hot and we were sweating so much that
And
after
hydrating
all
like
and
crazy.
hydrating like a mother, we drank so much but didn't get drunk at all.
I was drunk from China till
Italy.
Was it Italy that I sobered up?
Yeah.
Oh, that was when I got mad. I sobered up in Italy, but then like I had like a pretty good buzz with like my moonshine and my sake. But then by the time we like chilled out in Morocco, I was like, I'm sober.
Yeah.
Because we were just, when we were in Morocco, because it was also pouring rain at that point. So we were like taking that as like some downtime. We were pounding water that whole time. So it just kind of.
Which is good, but at the same time, I was like,
was
I wish I had been hammered.
Yeah.
That's what I went for. That's what I was paying for.
I don't think I would have liked it if everybody was drunk.
No, probably not. But somebody did stay drunk for the entire evening, and that was Kylie. At one point, we looked over, and Kylie was on the floor.
She fell off a bench in Canada.
She definitely takes after her mom.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that you fell off a bench too.
So we, which was perfect because we did the whole like, hi, I'm Sean. This is my first drink in Epcot. So I finished that video with her on the ground, which was a good time. But we were waiting. The reason we were out there on the bench is we were waiting for our reservation at Le Cellier for Kenzie's birthday dinner, which was really good. Their pretzel bread is phenomenal. I got their poutine, which was amazing. Kenzie got cheddar soup, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and then we split steaks.
Yeah.
Because it's a 16-ounce ribeye.
They're massive.
So we split it into 8-ounce portions, and that was enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else? Okay, day 8. Kenzie and I snuck off for a daddy-daughter date to Hollywood Studios so that we could
I
go
started
on.
to not feel well the night
Yeah.
before. That was when I caught my cold.
Yeah.
And that's when I got my allergies.
Yeah.
So the heat plus my allergies plus my lack of sleep from the night before because of my allergies. Ooh, it was obviously very fun because I was with my dad. We went on all these cool stuff, but there was a little
rough.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah. Plus, we were on day 8. You know, we'd already walked and done so much. So we snuck off and did Muppets. The reason we went there is we wanted to go on Tower of Terror a couple more times for Kenzie because that is her favorite attraction. So we did Muppets. We did Tower. Tabitha met us after that for lunch at Mama Melrose, which is always delicious. We went on Slinky Dog Dash. We hung out in the air conditioning of Walt Disney Presents. We didn't do the show, but we did like the pre-show area, which was good. Got to see some like memorabilia from Walt Disney. And then we did Tower again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so weird. I don't know why. I have a hard time going to Hollywood Studios and only going on Tower once.
Yeah.
Literally, last time we did that, I almost cried.
Yeah. It's worth the wait. It's fun.
Yeah.
So then we after that we went.
Last time we did that though was because we had tickets, so we could only go one day.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
why did we only go once? That was why.
Yeah, we had tickets. But then we went for the evening to Disney Springs. We did Ron John. I got everybody matching bracelets because I love everybody.
Well, before that, I took a little nap, and that was a good nap too.
Oh yeah, we all took a little nap when we got back from Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
We napped.
And then I got up, and I felt so great. And then
Yeah. So Disney Springs, we went into Ever After. We did our annual trip to Gideon's. Got a bunch of cookies. I got a cool shirt, which I love. And then we watched part of the drone show, which I'm so glad we got to see that because it's so cool. I wish we had something like that in California. And then we went back to the room for Tabitha's surgery.
We had dinner first.
Oh, forgot about dinner.
At the what's that place called?
Where did we go to dinner?
The Pretty Pig. The
Polite Pig.
Polite Pig.
Oh, right. Polite Pig. Really good barbecue. I really enjoyed that place.
Yeah, I liked it too.
they had really good like sausage and
Kenzie didn't want
tots?
barbecue. She got a salad, and then when she saw mine and Sean's barbecue, she was like, "Can I try that?"
I got like a sampler plate kind of thing.
We got to try basically all of the different kinds of
Yeah,
barbecue that they had,
yeah.
and it was so good.
Really good. I would, if you're in Disney Springs, you want a good meal that's like doesn't break the bank. It's not a sit down restaurant. Like it's
like fast casual.
Yeah,
like,
fast casual.
You have a server like once you find a spot, but you order at the counter. Like if you want to add anything else, they take your order from your seat. Like
Remember the debacle next to us?
there were these people next to us who just could not handle life. They had a problem with their order. They wouldn't get their stroller out of the way. They tried to block Sean in.
And I was like, no, don't put that there. I'm not with them. I wasn't going to be blocked in by your little crotch goblins
And then
wheelie.
the server,
No way.
the server just stared at him.
She was like, I don't know what to do. It was so weird. And then they ended up leaving their cookies on the table, and Amy wanted to snag their cookies.
They left.
And all the servers
then,
like, they're coming back. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
No,
they all went to the bathroom.
They hated
Yeah.
it there.
No, they were mad. They were so mad. Well, they were mad because everything had pepper on it.
That's why they were mad?
Yes, she was yelling at the server because everything, this has pepper, that has pepper, that has pepper. I'm like, you're at a barbecue. What do you mean?
I thought
they
it's
allergic
because
to
they
pepper or
didn't
something?
have a certain ingredient. Was it?
Yeah, pepper.
No, didn't have.
Oh, I don't know.
I guess it was because they did have
But she was yelling about pepper. And I'm like, you're at a barbecue place.
That's
Everything's going to have pepper on it. It's meat.
Yeah, that's weird.
Anyway, and then again, Kylie did surgery on Tabitha's toe.
It was wonderful.
It was awful.
I could finally walk after 8 days.
I'm glad you didn't get an infection.
Me too.
All right, wrapping it up. Day 9, we did a early day to Magic Kingdom because we had started a video of like the jumping over the phone and like, but we decided to make it like better than everybody else's, and we never finished it. We needed to finish it at Magic Kingdom, so I was like, we have to go to Magic Kingdom. So we went to Magic Kingdom, and I saw Big Al, which was really cool because I had one of these hats on from my friend, What I'm Wearing to Disney, but it has a Big Al patch, and I wanted to get a picture with him, and he was walking down the street right before the parade, and he took a picture with me, and it was really cool. And then, and I ended up getting a Tiana's reservation, or a virtual queue that morning, which was another early virtual queue, and I was like, we get to go right on. And then, so we did that. Tabitha tried candied bacon on a stick.
It was disgusting.
It was not disgusting.
It was all fat. And I can't handle
Tabitha
that.
doesn't like any kind of fat on her meat. So getting a piece of bacon, you should have known better.
I thought it would be like a regular piece of candied bacon.
Oh, no, it's this
It's
big.
a thick cut piece
Thick-cut
of bacon. And it was like this much bacon, like a quarter of an inch of bacon and 3/4 of an inch of fat.
Sorry, Arthur's walking around and I'm scared that he's going to get caught in a cord.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so you did that, didn't like it. So we went and got lunch at Golden Oak Outpost, which is right by... drink it up, Arthur.
I'm full of steam. It's right by Pecos Bill.
Pecos Bills, thank you. I got gumbo and we got beignets, and they were
And
both
hot
gross.
honey chicken.
They were gross.
It was all gross.
Not
Kenzie
good.
liked the hot honey chicken. I wasn't a fan. It's not like the one at home.
Yeah, it's it doesn't compare. It was fine compared to everything else. It was pretty good.
Gumbo tasted like fish soup.
Ew.
The beignets were dry.
They were very dry beignets.
Which was a bummer because they're supposed to be Tiana's beignets. That's why we went there. So it's like, if you're going to put this character's name on it, they should be great.
And they were so dry.
I'm going to say, like, Walt Disney World has a lot of great sit-down restaurants, like higher-end dining options, but we kick their butts in quick service.
Yes, I 100% every single day will pick Disneyland quick service and Disney World sit down.
Yeah. But yeah, so we did that. It was kind of a bummer, but whatever. We went on Carousel of Progress after that. It broke down. We got through the first scene and then it repeated.
Twice.
And then it repeated. And then people just started leaving, so we left. We went on the People Mover, and then after that we went and took the boat to the Polynesian because you guys were trying to get some...
And it was pouring.
But you guys were trying to get some macarons?
Yes, the Pog macarons, and they didn't have them.
No, they were sold out every day. But you did get some chocolate spicy bacon, which was good.
Yes, that was good. And then a lava cake.
Which was good.
And a big old glass of Pog juice.
Not my favorite, but good for you.
So good. Kenzie also got a Pog juice. Was it delightful?
Yes.
Love it.
Then we took a quick hop skip on a monorail to Epcot. Jumped on. We went to Epcot so much on this trip.
It was wonderful.
Went on Spaceship Earth. Went over to the seas so that Kenzie could see the turtles in the aquarium, and you did.
I saw him. He was so cool.
Yeah. I went over and took a bunch of pictures of Walt the Dreamer because I had to get one more look at him before I left. And then as we were leaving, Luminous was going on, so we watched it partially from Japan, which was a good spot. But I was like, let's go just look at it from different angles. So we kind of walked the path back to, what's that place called? The entrance exit?
World Travelers.
World Travelers. Just made our way there and just got some videos of Luminous from the different angles and finished the show as we were crossing the bridge. Then we went back to the hotel. Because we had reservations for...
Beaches and Cream.
Beaches and Cream. I love that place so much. We had a really good server. I had the chili and a French dip.
I had a grilled cheese and French fries.
And I had a grilled cheese and tomato soup. Anywhere I get that, it's so good.
It's good there. It's really good there. But then I ended up getting the No Way Jose, which is like a chocolate peanut butter sundae.
And they put so much peanut butter.
So much peanut butter on it. Oh, I asked for extra, and it was just a bowl of peanut butter.
It was wonderful. I'm glad you forced bites on all of us.
It was my favorite. It was so good.
I don't think I even took a bite. Oh, yeah, I did.
I made you.
Did.
Yeah. So that was our day 9 in a nutshell. And then last day, we had a late flight, so we ended up going to Epcot again.
Yeah, we packed up, gave all of our stuff to Bell Services, and then walked on over.
Yeah. And then we went over to Club Cool again because it's always nice to get some free soda. I had a whole bunch of Country Club. We got a virtual queue for Guardians, so we went on Guardians, had a pretty decent time
Cried
there.
my eyes out because we got... What song did we get? Come on.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
That's
Everybody
my favorite.
Rules.
That's my favorite song, and it was our last day, and it was just kind of like the perfect way to be ending everything, so I was like sobbing.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was good. I ended up, because there were 5 of us, I ended up in a car with a whole other family, and it was 2 kids, 2 like teenagers and their dad, and they had such a fun time, and it was so cool to like hear them screaming and yelling the whole time. So yeah, that was a good time. Went over, did some shopping at Creations Shop, headed over to Mexico, and I'm so glad we did because my all-time favorite thing about Epcot is Mariachi Cobre. They are such a great band, and they've been there since
the beginning.
Epcot's been there. I mean, they've been there from the beginning, and they've just been putting on show after show that is just so phenomenal. They have beautiful traditional Mexican music, and I love that music so much. And so they sang me happy birthday. They brought me up with them to sing to me, and it was so cool.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser día de tu santo, te las cantamos aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. mira que ya amaneció, ya los pajaritos cantan, la luna ya se metió. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
And then after that, we went and had some lunch at Nine Dragons, which is a great Chinese restaurant. It's not too expensive either. They ended up having walk-up reservations, and we walked right in. I got hot and sour soup and chicken and shrimp kung pao duo.
Me and Amy shared the spicy honey chicken from there, and that was really good.
Yeah. What's up, Kenzie?
Oh, when you were watching the mariachi,
Yeah.
me and Kylie got rings.
Oh, that's right.
Which we have to fix Kenzie's ring because it already is cracked.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
I don't
learning to
know.
solder.
I don't know if this man was trying to scam us because
No, he wasn't trying to scam you. Yeah, those rings are pretty cool. I kind of wish I got one, but they're a little bit expensive. And then we ended our day in the kawaii exhibit in Japan. It's Japan's cute culture. They have a bunch of little knickknacks and paddywhacks from all over the kawaii culture.
I got toe socks.
You did get toe socks.
Because I was wearing flip-flops because we were packing up and that's just like what I left out, and I completely forgot that we were going to go walk around Epcot a little bit longer. So it was starting to hurt my feet, so I got the little toe socks so that I could put the socks on with my sandals, and guess what? My feet were fine after that. But we didn't end in Japan. We went to France. You got a jambon bon.
Oh, that's right. I
for
did.
The
plane
plane.
ride.
I tried the brioche ice cream sandwich. Delightful.
Yeah.
I did a coconut white chocolate ice cream with the fresh, warm brioche bread. So good. Like one of the best desserts I've ever had. It was so good. Loved it.
Yeah.
Definitely try it out. They have all different kinds of flavors. It's so good.
But if you want the perfect sandwich, go to France, go to the bakery, get a jambon beurre. It's cheese, ham, and butter. And it's the perfect sandwich because it's delicious, fresh off the grill or whatever it is. When they heat it up, it's good in a microwave and it's good cold. So can't go wrong with it. Perfect sandwich. But yeah, it was a wonderful trip. We ended up, I ended up getting some pretty devastating news as we were leaving the resort about my job, which, is always fun when you're wrapping up a vacation. So that was a good time. But we ended up, heading home. But grand totals, 10 days, 176,000 steps, 65 miles, 6 theme parks, 5 resorts, 5 birthdays, 1 beach, 2 blisters, and countless memories. It was a perfect trip. And I'm glad you guys were there. Thanks for going.
It was so much fun. Can't wait to plan the next one.
I know. All right. Well, that was our epic Walt Disney World birthday extravaganza. Up next, it's Quote of the Week.
It's time for Quote of the Week. Putting words together that last forever. It's Quote of the Week.
This isn't the first time I've used this quote on this show, but I thought it was very relevant after all of the news coming out of D23 and all the changes that are going to be made to the parks, not only in California, Florida, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Paris, the cruise lines. Things are a-changing. So I thought this was super appropriate to remind everybody who's up in arms about these changes that Walt did say, Disneyland will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as there is imagination left in the world. Remember that, because that's what we're in the middle of. So that was our quote of the week. That brings us to the end of the show. All right, thank you so much for listening. This was a long episode, but it was a lot of information. We had a lot to catch up on. D23 took up a lot of our show, but I'm so excited because entertainment, attractions, experiences, all that stuff. It's going to be so awesome over the next few years, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see all those things come to life. But again, thank you so much for listening to the show. We love that you're on this adventure with us. We have a lot of changes coming to our show as well. Not only does Disneyland have things changing, we're changing. We're trying to move into a bigger video format. That way we can show off our experiences in the park, and you can come along with us. So we're really excited about that. Stay tuned as we pull money together to buy new equipment.
We figured it out last night, so we're getting there.
But on that note, if you want to become a Patreon subscriber, for as little as $2 a month, you'll get early access. You'll never have to listen to ads. You can find out more information at patreon.com/Magic on Main Street. If you have any comments, questions, or any stories you want to share with our audience, please email us at friends@magiconmainstreet.com or head over to magiconmainstreet.com. You can find links to our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Our Instagram is at Magic on Main Street Official. If you want to drop us a line there, that's always welcome as well. Also, please make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe. Click the subscribe button. Leave us a review. Leave us comments. Interact with our social posts. We really appreciate it, and it goes such a long way. It's the free way for you to support our show. And please share our podcast with the Disney lovers in your life. With that said, after this long, crazy episode and all these crazy adventures, on behalf of Tabitha, Kenzie, Scar, Arthur, and myself, thank you so much for listening to the Magic on Main Street podcast. We'll see you real soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Magic on Main Street, just like a churro, you're so sweet. Our time with you is such a treat. Spread the Disney love. Thanks for hanging out with us on Main Street.